I want to ask this so bad. I gotta hold on to it. What's alternative hip hop? What is that? When you said that, I was like, wait a minute, alternative hip hop.
Because it's like hip hop rappers who aren't necessarily like full blown rapping on a beat, but it's not full blown R&B. Like it's like that pocket in between. It's like that melodic hip hop.
Oh, you're right.
More so alternative.
I never thought about that. You're right though. I never knew that was like a type of hip hop. But that's pretty dope when you think about it. It's a mixture. You
have like alternative R&B, like to where it has like a little bit of a hip hop feel to it, but it's an R&B artist. You know what I mean? It's just like a little bit of a twist.
I like that though.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I like how it's like the best of both worlds in a way. So I like pop too in a way because I went going to college, hear those do that type of music, and Drake does bring like an alternative hip hop because he mixes it. Oh no, for real, he does. He has like that poppy shit, that hardcore, nigga shit. That I'm a singer, and that hey, I'm Drizzy. I like that. It's like a
he's like a whole reggae artist.
Yeah, a reggae artist. I fuck with Drake, man.
Nah, he ain't that. He ain't no reggae artist. He just
Drake is cool.
R&B singer, but he be talking too, but he sings at the same
Who, Bryson Tiller? His first album was, oh my God, legendary. Before we get deeper to this though, ladies and boys, girls, welcome back to Lavish Journey podcast, weekly podcast Shenanigans. We got my brother Freedom over here.
Say it 3 times if you hear me. Free for freedom, yeah.
We got our sister Haley in here.
Hey y'all.
And we got Nyla here. Hey! Our brother Freedom got some good words of wisdom today, y'all.
Yeah, man. So everybody should read this. Everybody's a millennial.
You gotta tell them what it is, people that's listening, bro.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm about to read it. It's called A Message to Millennials, to the Millennials by Brother Rizza Islam, and he's just breaking down what, honestly, us millennials need to know about our government within our society, our everyday life, and how it's been constructed and just placed on this platform for how we need to exist. And so I'm going to read a little quote.
Go for it.
That he has in here by John D. Rockefeller, and it's talking about our educational system, or the educational board.
Oh,
so
go for it, man.
Okay, so it says, John D. Rockefeller, founder of the General Education Board, stated, "I do not want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. That's pretty clear, but it doesn't..." Oh, end quote. That's pretty clear, but if that isn't clear enough, review Frederick T. Gates. Reverend Frederick T. Gates, who was the business advisor to John D. Rockefeller, said, "In our dreams, we have limitless resources, and the people yield themselves with perfect docility to our molding hand. The present educational conventions fade from our minds, and unhampered by tradition, we work our own good will upon a grateful and responsive rural folk. We shall not try to make these people or any of their children into philosophers or men of learning of science. We are not to raise up among the authors, orators, poets, and men of letters. We shall not search for embryo great artists, painters, musicians, nor will we cherish even the humbler ambitions to raise up from among them lawyers, doctors, preachers, statesmen of whom we know have ample supply."
Hold on, so it's saying pretty much we can't look up to anybody?
Well, basically they just want us to work.
Word.
Yeah, so, and these are the men who were the founders for the General Education Board. They were the ones who created the platform for which our education is taught right now. Makes sense. So I just wanted to kind of send that out to people just to ponder on. And if you want to get this book and read it, but even just pick, you all's brains. We're in the education field or went through it. So how do you feel knowing, the men who created this feel this way?
I think for me, that doesn't come as a, excuse me, I don't think that comes as a shocker to hear that. You can see in just how education systems are set up, just in how cities are set up, how they have an anticipation as to how they want people's lives to go. They say that your zip code dictates so much about your life. You being born in a specific zip code pretty much in other people's mind navigates where you're going to go. And I think the education system is the same way. With standardized testing and things like that, they're already picking out people who they know are going to automatically fail or who they're planning on making fail. So it's not a surprise that that's how the board was set up. It was never set up for people to excel. It was always set up for the people who were up high to remain that and to have everyone else be lower. So, I mean, it's disheartening, it's disappointing, but it's not surprising that these guys would say things like that. And I think it's up to us to be aware of that and to definitely surpass that. Because no one's looking for you to win, or the system isn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That makes sense. Me, when it comes to educational system, I think it's all bullshit. I feel my whole from 3rd grade up to 12th grade got straight ups and everything, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't a fan of how I was taught. I was one of those kids like, if I wasn't interested, I wasn't going to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm glad I actually didn't fully fall into that system or that trap y'all was talking about they trying to get us into. But I feel like the educational system nowadays, it's starting to change though. Kids are learning about the same shit, but they're learning in a different way. Such as with those iPads and everything. They're learning things beyond school, like learning how to make websites and how to start brands online, how to make videos, how to go on YouTube. I feel like, hey, am I going off track with the education shit?
No,
Fuck it, keep it going. I feel like back to what I was saying, the kids are looking at education differently than we were due to technology. And it's actually making them better.
Because it's a different way of education, because there's formal education, which is going by, schools and all, college, and then there's self-taught education.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of what our new generation, or even ourselves, we could teach ourselves everything.
Facts.
At this point, if we want to look up how to build an engine, you can pull it up on YouTube and just get the practice in. If you want to learn a new language, you can do that shit on the laptop just by downloading certain things. So I think the way that they created education, it was for their advantage, to keep people suppressed, to keep them just in that working mentality, not to think, not to be a dreamer, not to, dive into your passions, but to, you're going to work for us.
Fuck them.
Yeah. And I mean, that's why we're getting to this point. A lot of people are seeing through the BS of colleges. And honestly, a lot of us can ask, how many successful people do we actually know, who went to college and have their own business or doing what they love and actually debt free. I could say they could be doing what they love, but debt free, and actually having a house or whatever they inspire to be fully. I think a lot of us are at this point in life where we're inspiring to show we can do it without, just a college degree. That degree isn't going to be the staple that says I am successful, especially in my family. Nyla say too, like, oh, you got to go to school, like for why, like why is school like the savior point, for us as Black people? Why can't I teach myself something and or
skills.
Get my own skills and figure out who I am and be successful in that own realm. So, we're just awakening to the BS and just paving our own paths.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it though, man. I love it. Like personally, I went to college, got multiple degrees. I had to do that for a personal reason, a confidence building reason. But it depends what you're going for. Some people may want to go to school to be a doctor. So they have to go to school, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do recommend whatever you do, go to college or learn a skill, always do what you love, you know what I mean? That's the key to this shit nowadays. Of course they say go to college, whatever. College ain't for everybody. I had a lot of friends who went to college and they realized like this shit ain't for me. And I realized like, wow. Yeah, it's not for them. It's for me, but it's not for them. And they went on to be very successful, open up little businesses and stuff. And guess what? With no college degree. So it's honestly up to you what you want to do with your life. You want to, go to college, be a doctor, or be a nurse like how I got my degree and everything? Or do you want to go your own route, creating what you want to do and find a way to make money from it? Or working a part-time job to help invest your brand or whatever you want to do?
Yeah.
Ooh, that felt refreshing.
I feel like college is definitely subjective. Like you said, it depends on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Some professions do require college degrees.
Facts.
So in that realm, college is necessary. But is college necessary for everything? No. You know, there are plenty of people who are successful without that. I personally am a college student, and I feel like college provides you with a lot of experience too. I know I've gained a lot of experience just in dealing with the world. I was like a lot more politically involved getting into college. I learned a lot more about people getting into college. But like you said, college isn't for everybody.
It's not.
So I think that the thing that we preach is that college needs to be for everybody, and that's incorrect. I don't think that's true. Everybody has their own different route, and I think that education should be tailored to individuals and not just this one lump idea that everybody needs to graduate, get their bachelor's, get their master's in order to be successful. That's not true, and that's proven to not be true. So, yeah, it's a very subjective thing. I wouldn't say that college is a total waste, depending on what you're doing. I think that college has been beneficial, not even just education-based, but socially, politically, and even just learning about myself. I was around a lot of different people in college. I had a lot of different experiences in college, mentorships, stuff like that. But that was my experience, and that's not necessarily everybody's experience. And if that's not your experience, that doesn't mean anything less than. You know, everybody is different in that sense. So.
Yeah, I agree. I feel it. That's why I say, if you go for college, you go for a trade school, do what you want to do. You got to love it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't believe in just going for something, because it makes me money. Nah, you got to actually have some kind of interest in it. If you're going to go in depth, it better be for something that's worth it. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's why I got my nursing degree. Although I like doing this, I still love nursing. It's worth it. You know what I mean? So fuck it. So if you're going to go in that depth, y'all, make sure you love it, all right?
Yeah.
If it's theater, I don't give a fuck. Go for it. You're not going to make money of it. Hey, if you love it, you go for it. Yeah. But if you can find a way to hustle and make YouTube videos to become an actor, you go for it. Yeah.
Have the ways to make money now.
Oh, man. Man.
Everything is unfolding, like you said.
But I will say, if you're not going to do college, you do need to have a plan.
You just can't be
college isn't for me, so I'm going to just chill, and I'm going to just let it come to me.
You're going to just chill?
So you do have to have some type of, whether it's college, whether it's a trade, whether it's entrepreneurship, whatever you decide to do, you need to know that that's what you want to do, and you need to go full force. It shouldn't be some type of complacency where you're just like, I know I don't want to do college, but you don't know what you want to do. Mm-hmm. And so then you're just sitting and you're just wasting time and you're just waiting for it to fall into your lap. You need to be proactive in some type of form and then educate yourself in some type of form, whether it's self-education or formal education. There needs to be some type of progressiveness going, like.
Yeah. You gotta be learning something. You can't just be out just stagnant now. Like, shit, I'm just chilling, bro. Yeah. I mean, shit, I'm just getting by. Like, bro, what the fuck you mean just getting by? You can do better than that.
That don't
exist.
Fuck? That doesn't exist.
Like, right now, the shit that's going on right now, man, I understand it's a lot of shit going on today, 2020, the virus and all that shit. But this is the time to hustle, I feel, man. I look at it more as the virus is real. I believe it. But I look at everything from more a financial perspective. People about to lose out on money. And you know what I mean? Get behind on bills.
Come up, or you could really be effed up.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad you said that. I feel the same time. I get hyped about this. I feel the same fucking way because this is the time that either, I'm fucked up, or come up, y'all. This is the time. It's a reset button. And it's time to just boom.
Yeah, especially if they saying, they're going to postpone bills and rent and all this stuff. This could be an opportunity for you, especially, if you ain't got a job, sign up for unemployment, get some type of income coming in. And there's a lot of platforms right now, whether it's Uber and DoorDash and,
Uber Squad,
yeah, Lyft. You feel me? There's different organizations and different things you can get into that will help you get some source of income. So don't just be chilling like, I'm on vacation, but be productive. Like I said, I was going to do, I'm going to teach myself a language. I said, I'm going to actually teach myself about ancient civilizations. That's one of the first things I said I'm going to learn about.
Hold on. Ancient civilizations?
Yeah.
What is that, bro? Break that down for us a little bit.
Just like, the Aztecs, the Mayans, just different civilizations. Yeah. And I said, I just want to just learn. And that's what I'm going to do. Right. That's a part of what I want to do to be productive during these next weeks, not just chilling, but actually feeding my mind, reading this book. Went to library or going to go to Barnes & Nobles or the half-price bookstore, get some books, just to feed myself while I have this time off because I just don't want to be chilling. you know. So
I agree.
And like, back to saving, you know, stack
Oh,
up, especially if shit is
that's
being
what I'm
pushed off.
saying.
Hold them pockets, you know, pay what you got to pay. But, you know, if, you know, like, LA Fitness is cut off for me. That's an extra $50 to myself.
Yeah, because I'm not a fan of letting them bills hold back. They saying, hey, wait 2 months to pay them. Personally, I'm not a fan of that because I feel like that's how they trying to get you into debt. So, because guess what? You still got to pay that bill, y'all. You still got to pay that bill. People like, oh, I get pushed back 2 months. I'm like, but you know that $700 still going to get paid somehow.
It's going to come out eventually. You know, it's gonna
and that's the trick. So y'all listen, I mean, y'all can. Everybody's financial situation is different. Pay your bills on time. Don't wait 2-3 months because you will be in debt. Now, if you can come back from that, you go for it. But me personally, shit, I've been paying them out regularly. You know what I mean? Cause
I do too.
You gotta save money for situations like this. That's why a lot of people are fucked up because they didn't save money. And everybody's different though.
I will say saving is somewhat of a luxury though. Not everybody has the ability to save. So in this time, if you are one of those people who aren't able to save, because I know there was a time for me like where like I was paycheck to paycheck, like
that's
saving
how it was this summer.
wasn't a thing. Even if I tried to save, that wasn't a thing, and it's not feasible for everybody. But this is a time where you have time to reevaluate, time to just get things in order. Even if you are still paycheck to paycheck, think about ways so that you're not. Think about ways to advance, you know, and that might be a struggle for some because everybody's situation is different.
Facts.
But I do think that this is a good time to reevaluate things. A lot of businesses are going out of business. It is a huge shift that's going on financially in America right now, and this is the time for everyone to reevaluate what they're doing and see if maybe you can find a silver light in the deficit. You know, if you're an entrepreneur, what's lacking right now? Because there are a lot of things that are going out of business right now. Where can you fit in to create your business? What's needed right now? Because I think that's highlighted. You know, with everything shutting down, with everything closing, you can kind of see where deficits are at. Where can you fit in and create your own lane? You know, think about things like that so you're not in the same place years from now. I
agree. This is the time to, you said, for me, don't hustle, y'all. If you can save, fucking save. No, I'm really big on saving, though. I'm really big on. I was living paycheck to paycheck all summer, you know, doing Uber, literally just having to pay our bills down. I woke up one day like, fuck this. So I did some really strong discipline. So I saved only like $20-$30 a week. I was like, fuck it, it's something. And then, you know, throughout that journey, you start seeing everything rack. You're like, oh, you go do more and more and more. I mean, it's more discipline, but it's worth it. You know, it depends what you're saving towards, though. You know what I mean? But
like, even if it's $5, you feel me? Like,
$2,
take it out.
$1.
Take it out, and like what I'm doing, I'm taking $10 out now every week and just putting it in this little box.
Yep.
And I'm gonna just let it chill. You know, at least I don't touch money, honestly. That's one thing I could say, especially if it's in paper form.
Oh, you don't like that?
I mean, I use my card for everything. So now that it's just money, it's just like that shit's going to sit there.
Right.
You feel me? And it ain't nothing to do. So it's really like, all right, this is a good time for everybody to really just hold on to what you got, you know, and stack that
your bills, though.
Yeah.
Wait, when you say pay the bills?
Yeah.
Oh, you say it again for me. What you say? Shit.
Yeah. But I mean, if you going out every weekend, that's $20.
Niggas can't go out right now.
No, that's what I said. Like,
this is martial law.
Yeah. That's why I said it's the perfect time to save because you can't do anything. So if you $20 on the weekend, that $20 is to your name. So it's all about to add up. Yeah, pay your bills, but now you could think of it like, I can't do anything. I'm literally just going to chill. You know, hang with the people at the house. It's really just house shit.
Yeah.
I mean, so, yeah, rack up a little bit and, you know, just create a little bit.
Facts. That's what the fuck we doing. Keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? So how y'all feel about the coronavirus as a whole? I know everybody has different, you know, points of views. Me personally, I don't know I know it's real, and I do believe it, but I feel like it's now became bigger than the coronavirus. I think, I'm not sure what it is, but it's something. How y'all feel about that? I mean the cookie, sorry.
I personally, because like throughout my schooling right now, I'm a public health major, so this is all we're talking about right now, is the virus, and it's definitely real. However, I do feel like what you just said is it's bigger than the virus now. I also think it highlights people's thought process.
True shit.
Like some people, it's like this weird duality going on. This is people who like super fear the virus and they hyper fear it and they cause panic and they panic buy or they panic post or whatever like that. And then there's people who think that it's not a thing at all. Who in my personal opinion, I think is just as problematic. Acting like it's not a thing and still going out. Like we see these spring breakers in Florida.
They out there in the beach like, fuck it, we don't give a shit.
It's turning up like it's not a thing.
Yep.
You know,
I saw it.
I think it shows people's sense of individualistic thoughts. You know?
I agree.
Because maybe you are okay, but you could also be a carrier. Right now the coronavirus is affecting mainly the boomers, the people who are like 60 and up.
Immune system.
But that doesn't mean that as a 20, 30-year-old that you can't be greatly affected by it.
Yeah, you can.
Or
KD, I don't know.
Yeah, and then say if you get over it, a lot of people are asymptomatic, especially a lot of younger people are asymptomatic with this virus. So that means that you're carrying it, but you don't know that you're carrying it. It's not just about you. And I think that this kind of highlights everybody just thinking that it's just about them. Like, oh, well, I'm good. But you could be carrying this virus and you could pass it on to someone who's caretaking for someone who has a weaker immune system.
Yeah.
You could pass it on to an elderly person and you will get over that, but they might not. You know, it's all about herd immunity. And I think that people aren't thinking that way. It's a very individualistic mindset.
I agree.
You know, everybody's just focused on them instead of us.
I'm like, every man for himself. We gotta get our money, y'all. Stack up money. I ain't gonna lie, though. That's how I feel. Ain't gonna lie.
That can be so detrimental because, you know, like I said, you could pass it on to people who don't have immune systems as strong as you do, who don't have access to health care, who don't have maybe the luxuries that you do. And so then they're more greatly affected by it. But I do think it's the virus, but it's bigger than that. You know.
So what do you feel like it's bigger than now? Like beyond the virus?
It's affecting our economy. Like I said, it's highlighting mindsets of a lot of people politically. Just as an individual, it's just showing people's true colors, I think, and it's not a great view, to be totally honest.
You know, that's a really good point of view that you just said right there, and I agree. It is showing people's colors. It's showing mine. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
People who are panic buying, and they're buying up all these resources, and they don't care about the next man.
Toilet paper.
Don't care about the less fortunate. They don't care about the disabled. They don't care about the elderly. They don't care about the people who don't have access to them as quick as you do. So you sit up here and you buy up all these resources, and they don't have access to it. The stores have literally had to adjust their hours so that elderly have a chance to even buy fucking toilet paper. Like, that's really ridiculous.
So that's real? They readjust their hours?
Yeah.
Wow. So they come like an hour before, right?
Yeah.
This is real?
It's real.
Oh, okay. You know, I saw something they should do that. I know oh, wow.
No, it's
new
a real
fact,
thing.
y'all. Yeah.
Stores like Dollar General, and there's other stores as well that are doing that.
That's pretty dope.
Because they have to, because people sit up here. And then it also highlights how people think when it comes to crisis. Like, when there's a global pandemic, the first thing you do is buy fucking toilet paper. Like, that's what your survival skills tell you to do, is to go up and buy toilet paper.
Why do you think they bought toilet paper,
instead
though?
of I don't know. I mean, that's the dumbest shit. I can't explain that. You didn't sell out on medicine. You didn't sell out on fucking food or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I don't get that.
I think it's because America, we don't go through anything, honestly. as a unit, we really don't go through. We haven't had a pandemic before, so this is a huge learning situation for everybody. We've never had a moment where we had to, oh shit, everything's shutting down, or this virus is about to kill a massive amount of people. Oh, lock your doors. We can't touch people.
Stay your ass in house.
Yeah,
Don't
stay
need
your
to
ass
go
in the
out.
house.
I think we have gone through it, but we haven't gone through it like
It's
this.
a collective.
We're living in history right now, y'all.
Yeah,
and
this
we,
is definitely a history.
like years ago, maybe. You
Yeah.
know, when we had like the Great Depression. And
Yeah, I'm
had
saying, but
stuff
we
like
didn't
that.
live through that. You feel
But,
me?
yeah, we didn't have
Yeah.
that. I think people who are less fortunate have like this is not new for them. You know what I mean?
oh, definitely.
Like,
The boomers.
Yeah,
They've
that's
been through
what
a
I
lot.
said.
They've
The
been through a lot.
boomers have.
not even the boomers, but people who just make less money. Like if you have to think, if you didn't have a lot of resources and you have to figure out what you need to buy in order to live, people who have less resources automatically know what I need to buy, what I need to do in order to sustain. People who don't have to think about that don't know what the fuck to do. So now it's affecting everybody. It's affecting the middle class. It's affecting the rich.
Every class.
And so now those people who never had to struggle, those people who never had to figure out how do I survive, how do I live, now they're like, what do? We buy toilet paper. Like, that makes no sense.
You know what? I let them do what they want to do. That's the individual part of me. I'm like, fuck it. Y'all want to do that? I am. I'm
Yeah.
over here racking up my money,
That's how I
saving
feel.
up, getting ready to, invest.
I mean, everybody's
different, though.
Yeah, everybody has their own reaction phase. You feel me? Not everybody's just gonna think, all right, I need to buy ABCD.
How was your reaction then, brother?
I don't really react. I just take it how it is. You feel me? Like I'm not a reactive person. When it comes to that, I'm just kind of like, all right, I know what I have to do. I'm gonna do that because I play both sides of the coin very well. Like, all right, I'm not gonna be in the club, but at the same time, I'm not gonna just lock myself in the house for the rest of this winter or spring or whatever. Like I'm gonna kind of maneuver how I've been maneuvering, which is pretty to myself. Like I don't really have to change too much out of my ordinary now that a virus is hitting dramatically. Like I've been trying to eat my vegetables and fruits before this shit happened. I've been really to myself before this shit happened. Now people around me, I hope they kind of watching themselves or doing what they doing, but I'm not really, it's not to the point where I just feel fear or like I need to go buy everything up in this bitch. Like, nah, like I'm gonna just go buy a few things, bought some water, stay in my trunk. You feel me? My mom was like, hey, you think you can get some beans? Yeah, cool. Went to the store, got some elderberry. Like I said, it was just stuff I was already doing, and it's just in my mind frame. My family, me and my mom, we had to talk about what we would do if things got to that point, and it's very calm and chill. We still live in our lives. We just don't panic when, the media says to panic. And I think a lot of that's why it's happening to this point, because it's a panic button everybody's pushing, and then people are so glued to the phones and TV that they don't know how to really.
Update.
Yeah, and that's one of the clients I work with. He just. Well, his father just researches everything about this. I'm like, you putting yourself through a lot of stress, man. Like, it's okay. You already know what you have to do. Yes, you work in the hospital. You are very likely to bring that shit, but you're taking these precautions. You know what you have to do. So, as everybody, if you buying up all the toilet paper, relax. You ain't gonna be shitting your ass out. They ain't say that was one of the symptoms.
That's not one of the side effects. I don't think it's a bad thing though to be up to date to what's going on. Like, and again, I'm just speaking from my perspective because I study public health. That's what I do. I don't think it's a bad thing to be aware of your surroundings. I don't think it's a bad thing to just be in the know of what's happening right now in Ohio, to know the cases, to know where they're happening at. I don't think that's doing too much. I think it's doing too much to live in fear, because that's not going to help anything. And there's there's no reason to live in that state. However, I think awareness is important. And again,
I agree with that.
I think that, focusing on the community is important. And that's a new idea that because Americans don't think like that. Americans are very about self. They're very about the individual. And if we thought as a community, this would be a quicker solved issue. If people thought about their neighbor, you know, not just about you getting it, but about you passing it to people who couldn't get over it. If everybody thought like that, if everybody acted as if they already had it, if everybody, you know, just thought about their community, then this wouldn't be such an issue.
But don't you think it's like already out there now at this point? Like, it's nothing we can redo at this point. Just let it ride the wave.
It might be a little bit too late, but I think that if we would have started like that, then it might have been different.
When you get a vaccine shot, they had one when you take it?
Hell no.
Yeah, she didn't answer. Will you take it? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
they proved that shit.
You hear about the vaccine shot they may be forming because of all this.
No, I wouldn't, because it's so soon. It's so sudden. I don't know what that is. I'm not trying to be a test subject. I don't know.
Everything about this is just an experiment in a sense. Like, they don't know if it's the right test. They have to formulate. They need certain people. They said, what was it the lady was telling me? The people who handle all the shit, well, with health-wise, the CDC, I think that's the CDC.
One of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, that they didn't handle their business right, so they needed, local colleges and stuff to create the vaccine, but the testing. Well, I mean, she was saying how they didn't go about it.
It's bigger than the coronavirus, y'all. I'm telling y'all this right now.
But she said how they didn't go about it right when they knew it was in China.
Oh.
And before it got here, how they didn't really prepare.
I don't
or
think
anything.
the CDC knew off top that
They be knowing that shit.
Look, it's somebody's involved in this that we don't know about, I feel.
I think that there were government people who knew about it prior to the CDC. The CDC is for the people. The CDC is the Center of Disease and Control, and they're not going to, if they knew about that shit, I don't think that they would have withheld that. Now, I'm not going to say that people didn't know about this virus beforehand, because I do feel like this wasn't some arbitrary thing. I don't feel like this just came out of nowhere, just popped up.
So do you believe it's a conspiracy then?
I think that it was man-started. I think that that was started on purpose. Mm-hmm. I think that people knew about it. I'm not going to say that the CDC did. I don't think that who knew about it. I don't think the CDC knew about it, but I think that there were government officials above them, because the CDC is not that high, as far as like
they not,
they
right here, but they not up here.
CDC.
You're almost there.
And I feel like they knew, if we're going to put blame on people, I feel like they knew about that shit. So I don't think that this is it came from bats in Wuhan, and it happened in the market, and whatever fabricated story people are telling, I don't believe that shit. I don't think that that's how it came about. I definitely think it was some planned shit that got out of control. I think that it was supposed to be, my theory is, and it might be a conspiracy theory.
Go for it. No, go for
it. That people had this disease and they were going to test it, and I think that the testing went out of control, and I think that then it spread. Mm-hmm. Like, maybe that place in China was the center of testing. Again, this is my theory.
Keep it going.
But maybe that place was the center of testing, and then that testing got too far and it got out of control, because you can even see how government officials are handling this shit. They don't know what the fuck to do. Because they didn't plan on this going like this. You know what I mean? They planned on it moving this way, and now it's moving this way, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's how it's like the freak out point. Like, oh man. But you know what? This is when, on a spiritual level now, we need to believe in the spirit and God, the universe, wherever everybody believing out there. We have belief in something, just keep it rolling, you know what I mean? Let that keep our spirits up and, get through this moment. Mm-hmm. I'm aware of it. I'm taking the precautions. I ain't going around a whole bunch of crowds. They shut down everything. But now, the only thing we can do is just enjoy the journey. You know what I mean? Just go.
Yeah, just practice common
just
sense
go.
And live your fucking life.
Just live. It's like, that's the problem. Everybody's trapped in this mental darkness right now, and that's okay, because it's different for a lot of people. A lot of people are going through some real shit right now, financially.
And I want to say, I'm sorry not to cut you off.
Go for it.
But social isolation is not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people do not know how to be by themselves. You don't know what to do with you when it's just you.
But I like going to bars. I like going to restaurants,
though. There's nothing wrong with socializing. Coffee shops. The people who are just so, without, I don't know how to just be with me.
I'm always with me.
There's people out there who don't know how to operate in social isolation. Like, me personally, this is not a life adjustment for me. This is not anything different than what I normally do. on a day-to-day.
So you're an introvert then.
I am an
So
introvert.
introverts are okay through the situation.
We're
What you're
good.
saying? That's why I feel the same way.
Good.
This is what I do, baby.
I'm both.
I feel the same. I'm both too.
I'm an ambivert.
I do want to
can
go
be-
to the lounge, but
I can
it's
be
not
social,
yeah.
but I will not be hurt if I have to spend a week by myself like that.
Yeah.
That's
Shit.
my norm.
Yeah, hey, my vlog, y'all watch my day vlogs, y'all know I'm by myself every day. I wake up, chill, have a good time, get fried throughout the day, and enjoy the journey. And yeah. So that's what I'm doing now. I mean, of course I go to drive-thrus. I still go to, today I had some unhealthy food, y'all. I had some fucking McDonald's. Feel bad.
Oof.
It was good though. It was good. It was good,
I mean, if you gonna do it,
Them
you gotta
nuggets
do it.
was crispy. I was like, oh.
You gonna be shitting.
Yeah, my stomach's fucked up for a minute.
Yeah.
But besides that, though, yeah, it doesn't really affect me as much just as the restaurants closed. But the barber shops and the salons are closed, though. That affects me.
Yeah, that affects
I need my
me.
hair cut. Oh, you do your hair.
I do my hair,
y'all
yeah.
good. Fucked up.
I know
they good,
people,
y'all.
so they'll come to the crib. I'll cut you up.
Shout out
Got
to the
it.
twist. You can cut me up.
Oh yeah, I know 2 people who
Hey,
will cut you up.
listen.
So if you need it, I heard you guys say, "Hey."
I thought you said you could.
Oh no, I'm good because I'm gonna be like, "Hey yo, I got $10. Can I come through or can you come here?" So this hair getting cut.
Man, when they said the barbershop closed, I was like, what the fuck? No.
I said that at first too. I was like, "Oh shit," hey, we about to look rough as fuck coming out of this. But I think it's my perspective of everything going on. I think it's just a part of the cards that are just meant to be dealt.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason in our whole entire life. Like it was planned out, mapped out by a higher being, a higher source, whatever. There's certain ones that add to the chaos, try to deter it, but it's all been written. This is something that we had to go through when we came down here. We were meant to go through this pandemic. So it's nothing that we're not going to make it through. And if you don't, you weren't meant to, and that's just what it is in all honesty.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because us as humans, we're pretty, we're a disease ourselves. We're a different type of virus as humans.
I'm sorry, that was fried.
I mean, it's true because
No, it's real.
we're a virus to this planet. We're the only one who doesn't operate in harmony with the rest of everything. An ant goes and does what it does peacefully. It doesn't go, it might walk up in your home, but it's going to get them sweets that's off the floor. If you watch an ant, they getting rid of that shit. You feel me? It's walking in harmony. A lion eats the gazelle just to eat, and then he chilling after that. He ain't about to go fuck with the elephants because I'm salty right now. No, he operates how he needs to operate. Humans, we go around this entire planet and tear shit up. We go to wars with each other for what reasons? Reasons we don't even understand. Even in this book, he breaks down so much of what America alone and the FBI has done just to. All our government does is divide and conquer. Mm-hmm. And I hope even going through this, we don't divide. I hope we don't just get to the point where our social interacting is just so oblique that we don't know how to come out of this and become a unit again. Because that's what we have to do after this, become a unit so then we can have a new American dream, a new system in place, because this one that we're operating on every different level is trash, and we can't live and thrive off of this. We won't create a dynasty off of this. We won't be a benefit to this planet. We have to go extinct, the way we're operating and doing things, because we're doing way more harm than good. And I see it on an everyday basis. I went fishing and I caught so much trash. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? How did this get in here? You feel me? And we just don't even think, like, there's other beings in these waters, that swim in this shit. That's like somebody coming in your house and throwing shit all in there and walking out.
Like, what the fuck? What you doing
what you doing,
bro?
my nigga?
Like, we invaded their privacy in a way. I get where you coming from. I feel it.
I think this is our, people, it's a different time, revelation. People will be lost. Mm-hmm. People will have to leave, if you're not operating at these vibrations, at this level of consciousness, to actually help. I think it is time, either you switch your act up or you got to go, you feel me? And that's how Mama Earth, I feel like, is going to get to with these next stages of life. Get your shit together or you got to go, as a
So you're saying Mother Nature is going to take over?
I mean, she
she obviously in
That's
control,
inevitable, I feel
but
like,
on a deep
you know.
level, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The earth can operate and flourish
Mm-hmm.
beautifully without us here.
Period.
We are not necessary for the earth to go around, and the sooner that people understand that and appreciate just being here. I know me personally, I give thanks to the universe, and I also thank Mother Nature for allowing me to be in this space every day, because I don't have to be here. She would be fine if I was not here. And it's a gift to be able to use these resources. It's a gift to be able to be on this planet. It's a gift to be able to be in this space. And people don't look at it like that. They have such a sense of entitlement. And so I think that, now, I mean, there will be a time, and people can even say it's right now, where things are going to change. If you don't change, they're going to change. Mother Nature, universe is going to change it for you, because you are not necessary in order for this to be a functional planet. And in fact, like Zaire just said, you're a virus. If you're not adding to it, and you're just taking, and not only are you taking, but you're taking in such a entitled way. Yeah, forceful and an entitled way. They're not showing appreciation to your home.
Right.
And not showing appreciation to the others that inhabit this home. Then you gotta go.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
I'm not going to say that the people who are dying from this virus are people who don't appreciate it, but I think that they might be examples as to what will happen if you don't. If we as a collective don't appreciate it. As a collective, if we're not appreciating the earth around us, then the earth will show us that you don't got to be here.
Yeah.
No
Should
matter
knock
what
if
that
you
looks
buck.
like.
Love the fucking earth. See, that's why I'm a person that really just go with life. I'm kind of like a carefree person. I'm like that guy, like, woo, that's me.
That's me.
I trust life. I trust God. I trust the earth, universe. I trust everything. Like, fuck it. Woo. And I feel like doing that is a great thing. I really learned throughout the journey to stop resisting, surrender. And I surrender to the universe, to God and everything. All that stuff, that's my belief in my spirit as a whole. And it feels great if I just trust life in the process, wherever comes about it, the ups and the downs. Because right now it could be a downtime, but I'm looking at the good in this downtime.
I see the good happening through this downtime.
Reset button.
It's definitely.
I think it's maybe I'm a little bit different.
Go for
I
it.
see the good, but then I'm just a natural born activist.
That's cool.
I can see the good, but then I also see where change needs to be. So while I'm enjoying my time on this earth, there are also things that need to change. And so I feel like it's my purpose to bring awareness to those things. It's my purpose to bring awareness to what needs to change in order for our lives to be abundant as they should be. Because there are a lot of people who are complacent in where we are right now, and it's not in an okay place. We have seasons changing throughout the week. You have 60-degree weather, then you have 20-degree weather, then you have rain, then you have snow. Then that's not normal for this earth to be able to have those things. You have trash abundant in rivers and oceans in our land. You have animals who don't have homes. That shit's not okay. Even just how humans interact with each other is not okay. So that is what I want to bring awareness to. Like, live your life as it should be, respectful to the earth. It should all be.
It should flow.
It should all flow. Yeah.
And even then, just like how you said, being an activist, that's what we are as well. That's why this platform is built. To even reconstruct the minds of the collective. Like you said, to flow. To address issues that people don't. Actually, everything we do and speaking on right now is addressing somebody. I can't say a podcast where we really didn't, unless we were just being goofy, but everything we try to do is really to uplift and get your brain ticking, to spread consciousness, because that's really the only thing as a collective we can do right now, is to spread consciousness, to let everyone know, like, we have to become this unit again. I mean, it's going to take quite a bit of time, but it's going to have to be a human collective, to really get us out of this hole, from all corners of this world. because we can't just do it in the United States. China can't be the only one doing it. You know, Europe, it has to be us as a unit.
We all have to be on one accord. Change won't happen unless we're all on one accord.
And that's one of the biggest issues, because and even like our society is based on dividing, you know, creating issues with opinions instead of just saying that's your opinion, that's how you feel, and being okay with it. You know, we can actually, let's create something that we can agree on. You know, if everybody feels like, yo, it's dirty as fuck out here, let's all in agreement, can we all clean this up? All right, let's do it. You feel me? We can start. That's how we have to start, is what do we agree on? You know, so then, because everybody's going to feel different ways about religion, spirituality, how you move this way, how you go that way. No matter what. But let's find things that we agree on, and then let's all work together on those things that we agree on. And then we'll tackle the things that, you know, that somebody might feel different about. But I'm sure there's more that we can say, yeah, as a collective, I don't agree with this. As a unit, we don't agree with this. So, yeah.
Fuck it. We just got to grind.
Oh, it's definitely a grind.
For real.
You know?
Yeah, on the real. I pray with this whole situation. Make the best of it. That's all I can read. That's all we can do. I feel like a lot of us, we are overthinking it a lot. Cause I'm on social media a lot too. Like how pretty much, I don't know if y'all, look, y'all on social media a lot? Well, fuck, enough to see what's going on.
You know me. Yeah, oh yeah.
And it's just, I just keep seeing so much negativity. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, I get it. There's just so much negativity out in the world right now. It's like, come on, y'all. Yeah. Let's bring up the spirits, man. We're still here.
One thing I will say, like Haley said, be aware. You know, there's nothing wrong with knowing what's going on in your state, in your town, whatever. That's great. You know, actually, we have to be aware. You know, that's what I say. I play both sides of the coin. So be aware. But also, like a lot of people I follow on Instagram, they're saying, fuck that quarantine shit. Let's be productive. You know, like, what are you going to do while you're in the house by yourself? You know, people are really, you know, making this shit situation a great one, because we're uplifting, and actually it's not just keeping that mind frame like I'm about to die, I'm about to get sick. Like, nah, fuck that. We know what's going on. Fuck it. So let's put our attention on some affirmations. Let's get some meditation. Let's manifest at this point, because we can create something out of this. So then when all this is done, we can have a new that we're already building on, and had this time period to really focus on. Me and Corey talked about it for about an hour yesterday. No, it was like 40 minutes. But we talked about just what we want to do once I'm out of the school, you know, just being productive, you know, like helping him with his music. He wants to, my melanin appreciation post. He like, let's get that shit started. You know, let's do this shit for your YouTube channel. That's what I said after doing this, you know, let's get my YouTube started. I want to be productive. So then after that shit just going to keep going, because I want to be in first place in my own lane. You feel me?
I like it.
And I feel like everybody, you know, we all running a race. So let's get to the end of this shit, because this corona is going to be over before we know it. 2 years from now, we're gonna be like, God damn, I forgot all about corona.
Grind,
you know, niggas gonna be
grind.
Yeah, let's grind it out. You know, work as a unit, be respectful to each other, be aware of what you doing. Now, if you're just getting fucked up at the beach or whatever, quit being a dumbass. You know, chill out. You know.
I want to go to the beach to get fucked up right now.
I get fucked up, but not in big groups. Like, even then, just too much shit going on.
Anyway, though. Yeah, I like a smooth group. Not you know.
Yeah, I'll take some shrooms and trip out with like 3, 4, 5 people in there and have fun. But yeah,
a beach of people.
Yeah, there's a beach of niggas. Everybody looking at us like, look at these niggas over here. You know. So,
hey, what's happening, niggas?
So one of my questions was,
go for it, bro.
I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit. So how do we? Actually, let me just.
Had to add some energy to it, man.
There we go.
Yeah, let's get it back going.
How do we reestablish unity within our society?
Man, like we're doing now. Prime example. We showing an example by getting together, talking about shit. And of course, by us talking about it, we can help find ways to solve this shit, you know, in some type of ways, you know. I feel like we all know each other for a reason and talk about the same things, go through the same things for a reason. And that's how we're going to get unity, by being united.
I think if we all look at situations, I mean, like, even if people have a difference of opinion, at a basic level, we're all humans and we all have certain struggles that are all united. And I think if we can break those down and focus on those points, then we'll be able to build unity. It's not about being so about you being an individual, even though you should still hold on to that, and you should still hold on to those values. At the root of you just being a human, we all have things that are in common, and we all have common fights. And I think that once we tap into those, then we'll be able to build unity. But that's all about a personal mindset. It's about people wanting to have that unity, because you can't force people to do that. You can have these conversations, and I think these conversations are good because it puts it in people's faces. But then at the end of the day, it is about your personal mindset, whether you want to be a part of that unity or not. So like you just said, I think just having those conversations, continuing to have those conversations, and just putting it in people's faces, letting people know that, we all have a commonality at some point, no matter what race or religion, shape, gender, whatever. Just on a humanistic standpoint, we still all have issues that we're all facing. And then if we look at it like that, then we'd be able to probably build more unity than what we have now.
I agree. We all got some. We all got some kind of fucking problems. We all got
Everybody
something
got a
related.
problem.
Shit. And the more you claim it, the better life is, because we all do some type of way. You're right. Some type of way. Shit.
Yeah.
That's
I think
true.
we're just addressing it, like you said.
Yeah.
Really addressing it. And then just, I think one thing I will say for people is really, look to reach out to others, while we're all in this containment zone. Reach out to people off Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Say, hey, let's become more social. This is such a antisocial time. I think it will fuck some people up,
Yeah.
But it does have to be some type of, we have to communicate. That's what we're humans for that reason,
Or even reach out to others because I know, speaking for me, I identify with the people who, like me personally, I don't have like a big friend circle. You know what I mean? I don't have people that I can just like reach out to and just like kick it with and stuff like that. I don't necessarily have that. So, and I know that there's people like that who are like me, who are, maybe your friend circle is a bit small, or maybe they're out of state, or maybe you feel like you can't connect to people like that. So where these conversations are even more important to make them feel like they belong to something. And even if you know people like that, maybe even reaching out to them, or, vice versa, just having that open forum to where, even if you are by yourself. Personally, I live in a city where I don't have any friends close by, but I do, I try to reach out. I try to stay current in conversations and stuff like that.
Man, you cool. You try to stay current.
But I mean, like,
I feel
in my day to day, like, I don't have that click, you know what I mean?
I feel it.
So I feel people who are maybe more on that side of like, I don't have that readily available person that I can, or click that I can reach out to. So in that state, seeking out forums like this, so you can feel, because again, we all have a commonality somewhere.
We're weirdos.
Yeah.
But no, I feel it though. Like, I have a clique. I'm glad. Like, hey, I hit my brother Z over here. He's trying to kick every now and then. I hit up probably Devontae, different people. But you're right though. It's good to have that, and
there's some type of interaction.
Yeah, some kind of interaction.
Type of social.
Yeah.
Social.
Like this podcast is like a huge this 2 hours just be like, you know what I mean? It's like
just so you feel released.
Yeah.
Like finally I could talk.
And then we come back and have more shit to talk about.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. It's good to release. Is that how you guys release like everything? How do y'all release shit? Release shit. You get it? Hey, how do y'all release shit?
How do y'all release shit?
Hey, you get it?
Loosen up your booty.
Joke of the day. How do you release shit? You release shit.
How do you?
No, for me, bro, I learned that editing, making videos, you know what I mean, by the sound and the tempo, that helps me express myself. I should say, how do you express yourself? That's what I should say. It helps me express myself, my mood, by the way I edit and by how the sound is. And I don't know. It's different type of ways. It's a creative way. So how do y'all express yourself?
Mine was hooping.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, you heard it was canceled this Tuesday.
Yeah, man.
I bet you was
No,
like,
no. It wasn't.
Oh, so y'all
Well,
went?
we was up there, but we talked majority of it after. Like, it wasn't no.
So y'all hooped this week?
Yeah.
Oh,
We didn't.
okay.
We didn't. But they did. And then
Okay.
after that, it was just, that was it. Niggas just went home. And I mean, that was the last one. But it was, I mean, hooping was, for me, that was my main outlet of just releasing. You know, just if it's anger or anything inside I need to just get out. I'm a more physical person. So
You gonna be beating niggas up?
I mean, I'm gonna teach myself some boxing. I'm gonna look at something.
You did say that.
Yeah, like that's how I release. You know, I'm a physical. So being on the court, it wasn't always about hoop. It was scoring. It was sometimes just me and Jeff. You know, we wrestle. You feel me? Like we up there battling each other. You know, that was a release for me because I need to burn it out because my body just feel tense. So then it comes to music. Music is a great form of release for me. Certain songs will get me in a zone where if I'm emotional, I listen to that shit. It puts me in that mode, and then I'm feeling it. And then I could just sing that song or just vibe to the beat. It's getting released through that moment. When it comes to creativity, if I start typing, sometimes I'm just in a different mind frame. So I'm just, you know, I'll click into my writer standpoint.
Oh, when you in that standpoint, I bet you in a whole other mode. Though.
Oh, yeah.
When you type in a story, actually creating some words to a story.
Yeah.
I bet you get into a whole other world.
Oh, I literally had to visualize it, and that's why now I haven't been able to write as much because I can't see it. You know, I literally have to see it playing in my head for me to write.
So you got a creative block, you feel? It's like
it's just pushing it other ways. As an artist, most artists aren't just good at one thing. Most artists have many different skills. It's just what are you focusing most of your energy on to master first?
Yeah.
You know, so just like Nyla, she draws photography. She's putting a lot of it in photography right now. But she was drawing at first, you feel me? So how are you releasing can be an art form. So it's different ways. So
I agree,
for me,
man.
I
agree, and that's so true. And I learned that the last 2 years, and it's pretty dope. I feel like everybody out there should, you know, express yourself in an art form or some type of art form. Anything could be art for real.
Everything is art.
Like man, like I be driving through on the west side. Y'all ever see those beautiful walls and those murals they be having out there? Oh my God, that shit looks good.
Our city needs to be that.
Listen, like, Cleveland is on the come up though, man. I know right now shit going on, but overall Cleveland is growing.
Everybody it's mainly artists who I've heard say this, but Cleveland has a different light about it. You know, the boy who was rapping on last week's podcast, O'Shea. Yeah, like me and him had a conversation. It was him and what's that light skinned dude name? Danny. We was outside talking, and we was just like, there's just a different fire within people of Cleveland. Right. So we know, you know, especially how shitted on has been talked about. But there's a lot of movies that talk about Cleveland. Cleveland's always the reference for something. Yep. And we're so bored here, but we're all like, we have this creative mindset. You know, we have a uplifting and bringing something new to the table mindset here. Not everybody, but majority. And I could see we strive to do something different. So it's time to take advantage. I take advantage of Cleveland, honestly. We have to. You know, I love it. I'm gonna definitely take advantage of it. Then I'm leaving though. I'm not gonna lie, I am. But I want to. I'm not gonna lie, I am. I'm gone. I'm going to develop myself in Cleveland though, and give back, and actually, you know, fully become somebody here, and then I'm out. Yeah, and I'm gonna come back though. Here. I always gonna have a home here in Cleveland. This is home. You know, family here. You know, but. I'm out though. After I develop myself and do what I need to do my personal goals, I'm out. You know why? Because I want to be in warm weather with some good palm trees. I'll probably be your neighbor. Like, what up, boy? Hey, we gonna be on the podcast. We on the radio, right? Roll up. All right. Bet. I'll catch you later. For sure. Y'all take it easy. Pull out in the Bentley on some smooth shit. Like, yeah. If it all paid off. Shit. Looking forward to it. So, what about you, Haley? How do you release? What's your best form for release?
I like to talk. I like to be able to just verbally let out how I'm feeling. But that's not always the easiest thing to do because then you have to find somebody who want to listen to how you're feeling. Like, huh? So for me that's my mom. But if that's not readily available, I write pretty much every day. But I'm a writer that I don't share my writings. I'm like, I'll write out stories, but then they're just like very to myself. And I've been, my mom has a whole collection of like poems and stuff that I used to write all throughout, starting from 5th grade up until my senior year of high school. That's how I would get out all of my stuff. And my parents have always told me like, oh, you're like writing is your thing, but I never share my writings because it's just like.
You gotta share them. Thing. Oh, you don't want to share them.
I mean, like, cause I don't know.
Do you want to make money or not? That's the question, Haley. Shit. Do you want to make money or not?
but writing
Businessman
is something,
Justin.
and even this might sound like silly to some people, but makeup is another form for me to release. Trying different looks and just experimenting with different styles and what I can do, I think is very therapeutic for me to do. And with makeup, I'm kind of like moving more into painting, because I think there's like a similarity there with that.
Painting?
Yeah.
Oh, like actual, like on the canvas?
On a canvas.
You know, I think that's dope. Now, when you get to that, I love painting. So when it comes to makeup, I fight. That's a whole nother world. I don't know shit about makeup, but I have been seeing like different people post different pictures and everything. That's a whole nother world of creativity.
Super heavy in it. Like looking back at my portfolio, I used to do like runaways. I used to do music videos. I used to do
music videos.
Yeah.
For makeup?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit.
used to do like a lot of different stuff, and I think that, you know, me being older, I became more introverted, and with that, it became more just to myself.
Do you still want to do that though? Like, do makeup for music videos? I feel like that's a good hustle. If you can do that, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? The reason why I stopped was because I felt like people weren't respecting the craft.
Explain.
You know?
Can you explain? Can you explain real quick?
So I would come with obviously with all of my own equipment and things like that.
Yeah.
But people would not, I guess, really just recognize the space that I needed as an artist. I would come onto shoots and I wouldn't have any space to create. Like, it would be like, oh, go do makeup in this dim lit corner in the basement.
Oh, they go over there to
like,
cut.
I don't have a table. I would bring lighting. I don't got no plug. I ain't got no stool. People are getting their makeup done. They want to get up. They want to take shots of Henny. They want to come back. Everybody's like, I can't, create. And so it just for me, I wasn't as adaptable to those situations.
You gotta fuck with high class motherfuckers only. Lavish people only.
I'm about to say.
Lavish people only. Seriously, that's how I do events and
it was
away podcast. Shit.
I did makeup legit in this trap house.
Damn, was it a real trap house?
It was a legit trap house. Like, and I brought all my stuff, I brought all my supplies, I brought my lighting, everything, and I'm doing a music video. And all the guys in the video, they want to be zombies. So I'm like, I'm creating all these cuts and gashes. Like, I'm doing like the special effects makeup. They're all bloody. They look dead, blah, blah, blah. And I just got all these people smoking blunts and drinking Henny, just hovering me like, oh, what's that? Oh, what you doing there? I got to like, you know what I mean? I can't get into my flow. So, which, if I'm going to be a full-blown makeup artist, I should be adaptable too. But
I think you should. Go ahead, bro.
I was just going to say it, but also, you got to know when to say, hey, back up. You feel me? As an artist, people run over artists because they think, all right, everybody wants to touch it, instead of just admiring, and just like when Nyla shoot, I kind of just, all right, you do your thing, well, as of lately, or I'll be like, well, what do you think about this? But I'm not just going to be like, no, don't do that.
No, that's fuck with my creativity.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's an insult, like motherfucker.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta let that person have their reign.
I could not get jiggy with it anymore. I was just like, what?
But on some bullshit, fuck that. If you love it, make them go by your fucking rules.
Like, that's why I am my own muse. I am my own canvas. Like, I just.
Why don't you make a YouTube?
Stuff.
Boom.
So, with what equipment?
Your own.
Look, see, you feel me? Hey, you see who's recording this podcast?
Okay, so people keep saying my phone. I have recorded videos on my phone, and they've been trashed because of my quality.
What? No, that recording 1080p. I know my iPhones. That's an 8.
You tutorials that I've recorded.
All right. Oh, got a camera out here in the audience. We got a camera out here in the audience.
This is new.
This is new. Has a GoPro.
This is a new thing. This is a new. I don't have a GoPro.
You got a GoPro too?
Not a GoPro. Yeah. What is that little camera
thing?
I
have a generic version of a GoPro, which I showed you.
That wasn't a GoPro?
I showed you what that video looked like.
I mean, shit, make it happen, Captain. Shit.
I feel like fuck that. That's an excuse. I'm be real.
Yeah.
I'm be real. That's an
Then
excuse.
you gotta do it. If you
get
love it,
any
do
camera.
it.
Yeah, the quality would get better.
I have, yes.
I'm gonna be taking digital photo. So
That's true. That's
Y'all
true.
heard that?
Now I have Nyla, and I appreciate you. But the things that I have, because like I said, I have the lighting, I have the supplies. I try to practice. I don't have a camera. My GoPro is not a GoPro, y'all. It's like
You got an iPhone.
It's not. Like I said, I show you my tutorials.
Forget the quality. Just throw it out there. It's gonna get better. No,
Man, honestly,
I
that's how it all
know,
starts.
right?
You gotta just do
I started
it.
on a
And
shitty
take
camera.
pictures. And your mama got a phone.
I can't. I tried to record on my mama's phone. She ain't got no space.
I started on a fake GoPro. All right, it costs $40. I want to hear it. My first Costa Rica
We
vlog
tried
was
to do an up close makeup tutorial where you
no,
need to have.
not that.
Okay.
It's still though. A video's a bill. People are
No,
there.
he's just saying just do it.
Do it.
Even if
Okay,
it's not
but
the
I
quality
have
that
to-
you want, you gotta go for it. Because just like a person in a recording artist or a singer,
Shout out to my
sometimes they gotta start off in the closet.
I have just. I just want to say, y'all. I've been doing YouTube and recording YouTube videos since I was a senior in high school. But I want to say that watching the progression of YouTube, it's not just about just recording on some shitty ass, fake ass GoPro, and that's gonna like.
No, we ain't saying the boom.
No,
you
that's
ain't
what
gonna
the-
take off.
Look here, y'all.
We said
Haley about to
this.
get it started. She just giving y'all excuses. She's going to get it started. No,
They've never
no.
seen what I've done.
You said you'll do it right,
They're
Nyla. You
literally
said-
just shitting on me without
No.
seeing what I've tried to do.
But Nyla out here in the audience said she'll
And-
help you. What kind of camera is
And
that?
I appreciate Nyla.
It's a Canon?
Canon SL2.
A Canon SO2,
I'll be
everybody.
working with Nyla because
All right.
All right,
All right.
we just gonna hold you accountable
Yep.
now.
Today-
That's one thing I love about Justin, Jerron, Hassan, Tamar, Okan. They hold you accountable to what they say you're gonna do. If you say I'm gonna do this, like Justin said, I'm used to hearing that's excuses. You feel me? Well, I don't have this. That's an excuse. You find a way. You feel me? Need my grandfather.
Again, I just
Facts,
said I
you
don't
have to.
have a circle of. So now I do like.
There, now take this energy and run with it.
Me and Nyla's relationship is new, right? So now I appreciate her. Now I have a friend that I can reach out to and I can record these videos with. I didn't have that.
Yeah, we get it.
We
And I
all,
get
we
it.
all need each other.
Yeah, we all need each other to hold
Well,
each other
y'all just
accountable.
shitting on me like.
No, we
I-
ain't.
No, we
shitting
not.
on-
Yeah,
No, we
yeah,
not
we
shitting
not.
on
Hey,
you.
y'all,
not shitting
we
on
not-
you.
we not
not
gagging
shitting on- We just saying we know you can do it, and we know especially if it's a skill and you believe in it, we want to see you do it. I've seen you record your hair off your phone, and the shit look nice. You look at it like, I don't like it, but it's something. You know, not everything is gonna be your best piece of work when you first put it out, but it's just putting out something. You know, just like Justin said, I put out the Costa Rica. It didn't look how I wanted it to, but as you progress as an artist, it's always gonna, get better. The quality is always gonna get a little
now I'm
more
cold
crystal
as fuck.
clear. Yeah, he cold as fuck. When I first started, Justin ain't had none of this shit. You feel me? So it's just starting with a little piece of, even if it is off there, you work with what you got, So, and we just saying we believe in you. We're not trying to shit on you or make you feel bad. We just believe in you, want to see you do what you want to do, especially during this time. Why not eat,
Haley know we just motivating her. She about to do it, y'all. Stay tuned to the YouTube channel coming in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
Actually,
2
today.
weeks. Oh, today? You know what?
Because
Fuck.
she could.
Tired, she tired.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
start.
yeah, you're
I'm
right.
in school,
Do you have a
I don't
YouTube
live
account?
in
Do you have an
those
account already? Like an account?
Hey, I try to get you to do your YouTube.
Y'all,
I'm talking
both these
about
motherfuckers need YouTubes.
Yeah, you're right. I do. I be like,
You don't support my school. Stop lying.
I do support your school. I do.
What
I
school
don't be
you go
shitting on your
to?
school. I
I
say,
go
how
to
your work
Kent.
come along? Good.
Kent?
No, you need to focus on it. You need to do your work tonight. Do I not? And I told you didn't invite you to the games and stuff just because I wanted you to finish your work.
You're a good person, Freedom. That sounds
lying.
pretty
Oh,
fucking
I didn't just say this the other week, and you got mad because I said that.
That wasn't the reason.
I did. I said I didn't invite you to the games because you'd be tired and you have schoolwork and all to do. So I didn't want to invite you out knowing you had schoolwork and all
I
to
come
do.
over and I try to do schoolwork, and you sit up here and you talk about how unnecessary college is. Oh, that's just a scam. Fuck that shit.
When was the last time I said that? I haven't said that in quite a while because you said it made you uncomfortable. So I stopped saying that.
I try to do schoolwork, and you. Okay.
I'd be like,
let's
I'll
go
help you, and then I don't.
this is off-camera
Well then.
conversation.
hey, raw uncut. But man, look here. I got a question for y'all though.
Don't make me get on Capricorn.
But
Don't make me get on the
That's true,
Capricorn.
he's a Gemini.
Yeah.
Sometimes he be with us, sometimes he, you know.
That's freedom for you. Hey, I got a question for y'all. Besides all this shit happening in 2020, are y'all actually meeting y'all goals that y'all said y'all was gonna do?
Yeah.
On the real?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
haven't met all of them, but I've
Not met them,
on
but
track.
are you on track though?
I'm on track, yeah.
Oh, cool. That's good to hear, man. Cause I be wanting to ask people they update with this shit. We almost 4 months in the game.
4 months.
Like-
It's progress.
Yeah, I already conquered one of my goals, and that was to redo the basement and shit. You know what I mean? My
That
next one
looks
is
nice.
Thank you
Looks
so
really
much.
nice.
If y'all not watching this, we have orange walls here. Freedom brought his beautiful ivy to put on the wall. It makes it look really marvelous. Is that a good word of freedom?
Mm-hmm.
Marvelous.
Marvelous.
And then we have the well, that's all we have right now. We get some more. Hey, we got the what's this called, bro?
The Himalayan salt.
He brought the Himalayan salt here, man. You
And
know
we got
what I
an
mean?
open sign. Y'all just wait.
Ooh,
Your Lavish Journey
shit.
will be open.
Facts. But yeah, I conquered one of my goals. My second one's go to Europe, but you know that shit going on, so it's like, damn. I really trying to stick it out, and I'm just gonna roll and see. But I'm still going no matter what, though. I don't care if I gotta wait 2 months. I'm still going to Europe for a month. I must conquer that goal before I get over that. You know, that boom. You feel me? Damn, they don't feel me. But yeah,
No, I thought you just keep going.
no, that was
Yeah.
it.
Oh, you just stopped.
I did.
you
Yeah, I
just
ran out of
stopped on the
words.
high.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I mean, I say just take your time. If Europe isn't meant to happen, bro, that just means you're meant to build and keep on focusing on what you're doing right now.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
what everybody in their trips. It just means take a pause on it, you know, and put your energy somewhere else because it's not meant. You know, the world is going through its
I'ma
thing.
make it be mint, nigga.
Yeah, I mean,
No, but for real though,
I would
feel you.
travel. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, I would be
Yeah.
out here. Like, if I had a bank account that was just booming, I would take advantage of
Yeah.
certain shit. But the only reason, not the only reason, but I'm not going to go somewhere and everything shut down.
Yeah,
I just don't see
feel
the
you.
point. You know, if the world is shutting down, if I'm going to go to a state, a country, whatever, I want to enjoy that bitch to its fullest.
Facts.
I don't want to go there and be like, well, there's limited options. The hotel room is fully functional, but you can't go outside after 7 p.m. due to the fact of, and you have to order your
Miami
food.
got curfew right now, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go when I can actually have fun, when I can do what the fuck I want, be wild with no regrets. So, yeah, I say just put your energy. If it's not meant, your energy's meant to be here.
Yeah, it's gonna be meant. I'm just gonna have to push it back 2 months. That's
Yeah.
why I'm going no matter what. People's like, what if it get canceled? I'm like, fuck it. You know, I got free time. Shout out to me being a rideshare driver and shit. I'm like, fuck it. We push that motherfucker back to June. Oh, what was it till July? We in July. It's like a goal though in my life I must conquer. But until then, like you're right though, I will invest in different things if it does get canceled and to just do other shit. Then when I get there, I'll be even more financially set. Like, all right, now I can buy some $100 meals. You know
I'm
what
about to
saying?
say.
You know what I'm saying?
Because everything you make with Lyft,
Yeah.
you could pocket, pay your bill, and then you pocket and shit.
Oh,
So
yeah,
now
man.
when you go out there, you be on your baller alert. You feel me?
Yeah. We gonna see though, y'all. We got a few months. We gonna see if it clear by May. I'm out this motherfucker. I'm on that flight, and yeah,
Yeah. Oh, if it's by May, I might take a trip myself.
bro, where you trying to go?
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach is beautiful, man.
Yeah, I love it down there. The down south area, a part of me belongs down there.
Could you
So,
live? Can you see yourself living down there sometime, like
Mhm.
South Carolina type shit? Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
I would like to be on the beach if I
There we
would
go.
was to move down there. Everything else, hell no, because it's too far from everything. I'm not driving 45 minutes to get anything.
Will you try to surf?
Oh hell yeah!
You would
like
be a
yeah, I
surfer.
was gonna surf with this one white boy who went to the gym with me. Before he moved, he actually asked me to go surfing with him, but it wasn't called surfing. It was called something else, and it was just
Wakeboarding.
was it
Boogie boarding.
Nah, it wasn't that.
What the fuck was it then?
I don't know. It was a
What was
big
it?
That bitch was like from here to a little shorter than that wall.
What?
And yeah, and he knew this spot with these other dudes, and we were supposed to go, but he had to end up moving to Columbus, so it didn't get to happen. But
Damn.
yeah, man, white people have fun. That's one thing I can say. They're very adventurous, and I'm an adventurous person. Like I like trying new shit. So if they like, oh yeah, let's go hiking
for
up
real,
the mountain, I'm
for
gonna
real.
try it. Like fuck it, why not? You know, most niggas, not all niggas, but a lot of niggas be like, nah, I ain't doing
Bro,
that
I'm
shit.
cool shit. Hey, nigga, go in the mountains. What the fuck
Yeah,
you
like,
talking
what the
about?
fuck you going in the mountains
What you going in the
for?
mountains for?
That's how my coworkers is. She's like, hell no, get in the ocean for what? Just swim just to go scuba diving. She's like, nah.
Real. But I feel like the picture shit where I was like, I'm going skydiving. You going skydiving? Why the fuck are you jumping out of a plane? I'm like, cause y'all don't hear niggas doing that shit. Why? I did it and I loved it.
Yeah, when Aaron did it was so many people in that group chat. Why the fuck are we going skydiving? Is that how you want to celebrate?
Aaron that asked if I wanted to go skydiving. I was like, I'm gonna meet you at the bottom.
Oh, you don't want to do that though? That's cool. It's not for everybody though.
It's not
for everybody.
It's not. Hell no. Will you do it?
Hell yeah. I'm shit. I was thirsty. I had to work.
Okay, Haley. So what would you do that's extreme? Like, since it's scuba diving, skydiving, what is something that you would do?
I would do scuba diving.
Okay.
I would definitely. It's just I have a fear of falling. So anything
Nothing jumping.
where I'm like up super high and I'm falling, like that out of control feeling.
Right.
I don't like that. But something like scuba diving, I would definitely do.
So what's a bucket list then? What's one wild bucket list thing you would do? Y'all both can't ask this question.
Scuba diving is one of those things that I would definitely want to do.
Okay.
I say I don't want to like fall, like maybe from planes, but I definitely want to at some point do like cliff jumping.
Oh, yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do that, like maybe like in Jamaica or something like that. I want to be like where like the waterfalls are and like do some type of like cliff diving or something.
You know what? I went cliff diving in Jamaica and it was amazing. When you said that, I remember I did that 2 summers ago, and it's my Instagram. It's my goal. I said I'm going to Jamaica and I'm going cliff diving. Went out there and I did it, and it felt so free. I did it twice. So yeah, I definitely want you to do that shit. Yeah. Definitely go for that.
That would be fun.
Go. What about you, brother Freedom?
Probably work with one of them people who like real up and close with like a big cat, some type of big cats, like lions, cheetahs, like feed them. I want.
Hold on, wait, what was the question before this? Hold on.
Said bucket list.
Okay, yeah.
So that's an extreme. Most people ain't gonna get near certain animals. Whether it's bears, sharks, lions.
So you try to get near them cheetahs? You try to be petting the cheetahs and shit?
Yeah, no, like I want to feed them. I want to.
That type of, because I feel like if your energy is right, that's not scary. You know what I mean?
He must be having right.
I feel like animals have a good sense of who you are. You know what I mean? So if you're coming up with good intentions and you're not like a fucked up person, I don't think you have a fucked up experience. Like I would so like be around. Like I've held like huge ass snakes or like dealt with exotic animals, and like all of that's been like super cool. Like I would definitely do something like that because I feel like we're here. Like we feel
they
each
feel
other, you know
all animals feel your energy. So that's one of the one. And I say like going with the sharks because
going with the sharks would be one.
Yeah, because
we got a black brother talk about going. So what you mean? You mean like in the cage, or you mean?
I want to be outside. No, I want to be outside.
Oh, you want to be friends with the sharks? Huh?
No, like every like big animals. Like I want to low key like be that black person. Yeah, like the real Tarzan. That's his Instagram. I think it's still there. But he shows like just being black and being around animals. Right. We have such a leave that shit alone, mentality with our culture when, our culture really invokes and we love animals, you know, from Africa. Like you see they're around them all the time. They respect them. And I grew up with my grandfather showing us Animal Planet and Discovery Channel every day and having zoo books. So it always made me like, I want to be near these beings, and just feel what they feel and even see if I have a bond with one. And that's what invokes me the most.
Well, last time, what's the wildest animal you had a bond with so far?
A praying mantis. That
yeah,
like just on like some random, it was a praying mantis. And like that was, I picked them up.
Did you pray with it?
Hell no.
He didn't pray with the praying mantis, y'all. No.
I respected him. And then I had to let him go because I'm like, you ain't meant to be in this cage. So I just let his ass go. But that probably was like the just random wise. Yeah.
So next to your bucket list is to kick it with tigers and shit.
Tigers, bears, great white sharks, dolphins.
No, what's first though? What's the first animal? You need to be very specific.
I say the first one.
Why I keep making that noise? Cut that out. All right. It stopped, y'all.
I guess I'll say, all right, let me give one land, one water. So on land, it'd be a lion because I just feel like I connect. And then with the sea is shark, because sharks are big softies for real.
Okay.
You know, they just look intimidating, but
So lions and sharks.
yeah.
Bears, oh my.
Yeah,
But that's a good one though, man. That shows you like your type of energy then. Like the king of the jungle and the killer the killer of the sea. Like, yeah, that's pretty dope though, man. Yeah.
The hyena dudes, y'all ever hear about them? The hyena
Who was
boys?
the hyena? Who's the hyena boy?
Like it's these people in Africa, like they be taming hyenas and be walking around the streets with them, like, and yeah.
What you mean? Hell no, he walk around the street. I got a hyena.
I know. I don't like that they abuse them.
Oh, they abuse them.
But they have to break them in, you know, because it's.
Hell no, break them. Break all this down. You over there like, oh yeah. What do you mean?
Because a hyena is a super wild animal.
Right.
Like they ain't gonna obey no human.
Yeah.
You know. So they have to break them in to make them obey and respect them.
So how do they break them in though? Like
you gotta beat their ass with a stick, whoop them with a stick. It's just like say if a pit bull, but it was wild and you have to tame it. You have to do what you have to do to make sure that pit bull knows I'm alpha. You're going to respect this right here. So you do have to break them in. But like Nyla said, their bond is very inseparable, you know, at that point. And they do a lot of stuff with different animals. I've seen them with cheetahs and stuff like that.
But when it comes to breaking them in, though, do you feel like the animal, when they would turn on, like, motherfucker, look, I'm an animal. Like you said, that instinct, though.
That instinct, but it is, humans go too far. Animals don't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, an animal knows when it's like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
I know my place, you know, especially when you show yourself as in command. It's like even with your children, you know, they know like I can't do this or I'm gonna get my ass beat, or it's just a respect. They don't even cross their mind to even do it. So it's just like that when breaking those type of animals, I think, or even just showing love, not even just beating their ass all the time. It's showing love and just like I appreciate you, I love you, and then it's reciprocated back evenly, you know. But at first you have to, you know. But it's also, all right, here's some treat, you know, petting them. It's simple things. You might give them a name, you know. So
I agree. I agree. I want to say it the whole time. I agree. Yeah, no, for real. Give them love. Because, you know, fans like Siegfried and Roy, remember the guys, the white tigers? The tigers attacked them. Well, you know, because they didn't give them love, though, for real. They gave them just the fame, but no love. Oh, no, some real shit.
Well, they said the dude was having a heart attack, and so that's why the tiger picked him up. That's what I read on this thing. They said the dude was having a heart attack, and so the lion instinct was to pick him up like a cub, you know, because it wasn't to kill him, because he literally was walking off with him, but he had a heart attack, so he picked him up like how a tiger would do his baby, you know, like, all right, I got to get you to safety, but you know, we don't have that extra skin and fat, so it pierced them. So people thought he just killed them. If he wanted to kill him, it's gonna be gruesome as fuck. Like that nigga gonna scratch him.
He would have ripped that nigga.
Yeah, he would have mauled them.
Like,
you know,
shit.
but it was like he literally just took him off the stage. So
yeah,
I mean that's what I read on. Cause
I don't know what happened, but anyway, it goes. It still shows that, you know, those animals are powerful.
Yeah, fuck circuses.
You know, oh my gosh, look here, man. Yeah. I'm not a fan of. Y'all been to the zoo lately?
The zoos.
I went to the zoo in Toledo. You know, because the older you get, the more I don't know if I become more of an emotional person. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, oh, these poor animals is trapped behind this. Yeah, they be looking sad.
I can't find any enjoyment out of it. I would rather go to a reservation. Yeah. I'd rather go to a place where I know they have open space. You know what I mean? Because I think it's interesting to learn about these animals.
Yeah.
But to have them in such a tight captivity, going to zoos is just so depressing to me. It's just like you can see the sadness on their faces. You know,
they want to get out that cage.
That's not.
They
normal,
belong in the wild.
You know, I mean, it's the same thing as having humans in jails and in prisons. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
Literally the same thing, and it's so sad to witness. There's reservations that are like, there's a reservation in Columbus, and I really want to go to Thailand, where they have like elephant reservations. You can like bathe the elephants. You can just be amongst them and stuff like that. I want to be able to go to places where like,
you want to bathe with the elephant.
I mean, like, you can wash them. They can move
That's fried. I would like to do that for an experience though.
Because like they can
free.
just like, because you imagine it's a baby elephant just coming up to you.
That's what I'm saying. I would
like
to do that.
You know what I mean? Like elephants are my favorite.
And that's in Thailand. Yeah, a lot of people do that in Thailand. Oh, elephant, your favorite animal?
That's my favorite.
Damn.
animal. I love elephants, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to have the opportunity to go to reservations where they have more space. Because a lot of animals right now, because of humans, are they have lower amounts of, what is it called? They're endangered.
Mm-hmm.
So then reservations kind of come in handy in some spaces because they keep some species alive where they might have been poached in other spaces. So I think that they hold a value, but zoos and just like the captivity that they have is just like I can't get with that.
I agree. And I went to Costa Rica and there was monkeys running across on the beach and sloths and shit. And it shows you everybody kills animals, but I don't know. Some countries let their animals be free.
That's
you know what I mean?
Places, India,
it's
Brazil.
their space too.
Now, if it's monkeys running across here, guess what? We'd take them and put them in zoos in America.
But
oh no, they're gonna kill them.
You gonna kill them?
Well, whatever happens.
Well,
I don't hope not. But you know what I'm trying to say though. For Costa Rica, it was free.
A message for zoos: what y'all should just do is incorporate, just be a rehabilitation centers. Like when there's an animal that's injured or needs help for that moment, bring them in. Show the process of rehabilitating them, and then incorporate them back in the wild. Just don't have them there. I feel like that's all zoos. Just need to incorporate that because nothing should just be in a cage. And if it can't go back into the wild, make that bitch huge. Let this room.
Wait, what'd you say again?
Yeah, let that bitch be huge.
Say it again.
Let that bitch be huge. Let the frog this big have this whole fucking room. You feel me?
You think they're gonna do that though?
I mean, they could do it.
They should do it. Guess who gotta do that though? Y'all gotta do it.
I mean, but
they do that.
Y'all have to.
It's not popular. It's not a popular thing, but it's a thing.
So will y'all do that though?
Oh hell yeah, I would invest in that.
So okay.
That's actually that's actually why bringing it up.
So speaking of investments, what would you invest in? You invest something like that for animals?
Oh, I would own the zoo out here. That'd be the first thing. One of the first things when I have bank, I'm gonna take that bitch over. Them elephants, y'all roam. Y'all wolves, y'all roam. If y'all have to be out here, I'm gonna make sure y'all habitat is a habitat. Niggas might not see you if they come to the zoo, and quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? If you come here, you're going for the experience. There might be some little tours where y'all could walk and make it like a savannah. Let them get a ride and drive through. Show people, tell them about their habitat. But if you see them, cool. If not, there's more you can see there. But I'm not just gonna have a small fish tank with a turtle in it and then a snake, and he can't even have room to breathe. And even keeping animals, their instincts intact. What would this animal have to do to survive? So then we keep them in that current, that flow within their natural order of things.
Yeah.
Because we just feeding them, they don't get no exercise, they don't do anything, they just depend on humans, and that makes them weak because we can't put them in the wild anymore because they just die. Or other animals will pick them off. So
yeah. You're right. No, seriously, I when you were saying that, I was imagining them putting a monkey or some kind of wild animal from the zoo into the real wild, they would die.
They just would.
Something
they
would
would
come
know
eat them up, or I don't know what happened.
A fish instincts might kick in, but then he might be looking at the top. Well, where my fish food at?
For
Where
real.
the fuck that food?
Hold on, man. Where that food at? I mean, it's that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Animals who naturally live there, would be able to pick that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what if a cheetah just go out there or some shit by itself?
They'd be able to pick that up you don't know what you're doing. I mean, animals are really intuitive.
Oh, so that you saying they help the cheetah out?
No,
we got you, bro. Oh, okay. I think they'd kill it. That'd be what if animals was nice though? Hey, cheetah, we'll help you out. What we do though? You never know.
Some animals are.
Or they might kill it.
I think it was a baby, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, some animals just have bonds. It's just like humans. You can't explain it. I watched a lot of videos of that, just abnormal bonds between different animals, and you just be like, why the fuck he ain't eating it? And even in the wild, they show it was this baby deer and this lioness. She was
babies though.
Yeah, it starts off as babies.
Have, two full-grown animals being like, "Oh, I get you."
Yeah, no, hell no.
You never know.
I mean, but it could be. It could be.
Hey, what up, bro?
What
up, my nigga? Shit.
Yeah, especially it might not be predator and prey per se, but it could be a hippo chilling with a zebra. That's feel me? He might come to that water hole. What's up, my nigga? And they just do their little thing. Right. All right, I'll be back.
Hey, you new around here?
Yeah, shit. Let me tell you some shit.
Hey,
don't go over there. Your ass will be like that nigga.
Oh, for real? So
I
I can't go across the sun, right?
Hell no, bro.
For real?
Hell
Alright.
no. Hey, you want some trees?
Animals be just like that, y'all.
Hey, they probably do talk they shit just like that.
I connected with an animal in the summer. I was in the woods chilling, and then I saw this deer, and it looked at me, and it put up his foot, and then I just looked at it and smiled, and it put down his foot, and we just went our own way. No, for real, because it saw that I wasn't going to attack it, and it, I think it got my vibe, and I got his vibe. It was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, we can't
And it
be
was dope.
afraid, and that's the thing. Animals react off of fear. A lot of us be afraid, and they feel that, and they can't distinguish between fear and what is it, anger, fear. It's fear and another one. I think. Yeah, it's fear and aggression. I think it's aggression because they both the energy they're getting off. They can't distinguish which one you're about to do.
Facts.
So you just stay calm. Even like a bear. I've seen many bear videos of people. They roaming up and the people running.
Yeah, I'd be scared. No, come on, bear though, bro. I'm sorry, y'all.
Because a bear might.
I'm cool on that.
But see, a bear, if there's no babies, you're fine.
I was so if we in the woods kicking it, right, bro, and we out there kicking, you see a big ass bear start coming towards us. What you gonna do on the real?
Well,
Bears have been
I
known
need to
to
know.
launch shit just for entertainment, though.
So y'all won't be scared of bears, so y'all go in the woods see a bear.
no.
No, I'm not going to see a bear.
No, I'm saying if y'all was in the woods camping, y'all saw a bear, y'all wouldn't panic.
No, you can't. And if you run, that gives that bear you can't outrun a bear at all.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So if you're
They say
running,
you run in circles, you can.
You might as well be
Hell.
calm because the alternative you're just going to die faster.
They say run in
Like-
circles.
no, you have to show I'm no threat to you. That's what most animals you have to show I'm no threat. Yeah, or you got to be big. But if it's a big ass animal, that nigga like, well, what's up? You feel me?
What
Like
can stand up
element-
on your ass like? What's
Yeah,
up?
that was it. Like with a bear, I can't be like this because he gonna look at me like, well, I'm big too. So you ready to fight?
But there's been even cases where you cower
I mean,
and the
it's
bear
just.
still fuck with you.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean,
Like,
yeah,
they'll
there's
be
still-
like, bitch.
But I think energy. You feel me?
Bear talk
Yeah.
You have to
101.
be dominant. Like
Yeah.
you have to be dominant with some stuff. You know.
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
do.
I mean, even if it means that you still get fucked up. Like with bears in particular, you have to show that you have to spread yourself out. You have to be loud. You have to be boisterous. You have to be dominant because if you sit up here and you kind of like that, a bear's gonna fuck with you. If you run, you're definitely gonna die. Like.
I don't know what I would do.
Not if he running at me. I ain't about to do that. I'm hitting these jets.
I just sit there. I'm like, fuck it. If I'm meant to go, I'm meant to go at this point.
Nah, if he charges, I'm
Where
not.
you going?
Where you gonna go? It's gonna
So I'm
grab
gonna
you.
square up.
You know what?
Where you going?
I'm
You
gonna square up.
You gonna run?
Hey, bro.
If a bear is charging at
Where you
you,
gonna run to?
where you gonna stand and post up
Where you
with?
gonna run?
What you gonna do? Yup.
No, he should. You should square
Yup.
with the bear.
That nigga gonna be like,
I'm going to be as I'm gonna look
So
crazy.
are you square with the bear? You gonna square with the bear? Is what you
I'm gonna
said?
look crazy because okay, so if I sit here,
See, it's
do
a
whatever
difference
I
between a
can.
bear sitting here and being like,
if
What's
I
up?
run,
Hey, you gonna square with the bear?
I'm gonna square with the bear. I am.
I'm not squared up.
If
I ain't got
I
that.
run,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to die. And I can't. Like you just said, you cannot outrun. You can't outrun a bear. You can't outclimb a bear.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna die.
Hey, water somewhere.
Period. They can swim.
Wa- I know. Water
cannot-
somewhere. I'm gonna get
What you
across.
mean?
So
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
get
put
across. I'm gonna get across.
So
that bear gonna be like, God damn, that
So
nigga
you're
running.
getting away, and you're gonna put up a fight with the bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna be weird.
alright.
I'm gonna look
Huh.
crazy.
Nigga, I'm gone.
I'ma let go
find a
and
stick.
whatever happens,
I'm fucking
happens.
that dude up. I'm gonna get a
not-
rock.
Running is a surefire way to die because they like that. Bears
that nigga
like
running.
that. Oh, this
I
is
like
a game?
that. Yeah.
Oh, you trying to play?
I'ma
That
get
nigga gonna
you.
say that while he's squaring up. This is a game.
No, if I'm up here weird and I'm like screaming and I'm loud, I might die, but I might not. If you run, you gonna die.
Nah,
That's
that nigga-
a fact. That's a 100%. You're not gonna win.
Yo, I ain't about to go fuck with no
I'm
bears.
not fucking with that bear.
I'm going to Denver, Colorado, but I ain't
the
going to no
point was, I
bears.
wouldn't even be there.
Nah, I'm not.
But you
fucking
never
with
know though. Do you like to? Are you adventurous though? Do you like
I
nature?
am adventurous and I like to hike. I like to hike. in
All right, there.
areas
There
that
might
are
be in that
already-
motherfucker.
But I hike in areas that have already been hiked.
You never know. Maybe one day to sneak over there. Like, what's up? I'm in this
Maybe,
motherfucker.
and then that's the point where I wild out.
This is pride.
While she wilding out, I'm gone. Like, let me know what's
And then I
happening.
win, and then I win because while I'm being all, that you run, the bear's gonna be like,
No, that nigga gonna be like, I definitely can't catch him.
No, it's been a proven
Freedom
fact
feels he
that-
can get away from a bear, y'all.
It's
Do
been
y'all
a-
feel he
Freedom knows he could get away from a fucking bear. All
saying
right,
he can get away from a bear? You know what,
I
y'all?
am. I'm being that fucking
about to
car
go-
pulling up.
We're about to go test this. It's gonna flight right now. Go swear. Go test this out.
Hey,
That's what y'all on.
hey, them car
confident.
keys gonna
Let's
be
go
out
out there right now. Go test it out. Come on.
Hey, I'm not.
See, they
I'm
did
not,
what
I'm
y'all
not-
know. Y'all-
I don't know. You. What you?
My survival book.
Well, why
What does
you
your
getting your
survival
ass
book
chewed
say?
on?
Like,
What the bears
What
at,
does your
y'all?
survival book say? Because I done read those and they don't say run.
What else? You got.
never run.
It's never run.
Never climb.
So what do you do?
So
It's
if
probably most likely spaz out. Or be
Thank
beat up. But if
you.
it's charging, I don't.
that's what I said. If a bear is charging,
Where you gonna go?
what you gonna do?
It's gonna
What
rip
you
you
gonna
up.
do?
It's gonna be like, I
Nigga,
got
if
you.
a bear is charging, even if you wild out, he's about to
So
maul
why are
you.
you running?
Nigga, because I'm not gonna be like, well, come on in.
You prolonging it.
I'm gonna prolong it
You
because
still gonna die.
I'm gonna get out. I'm getting out.
Where you going?
While you squaring up, I'm at the car.
No,
All right.
while I'm squaring up, you're getting mauled because you ran.
No, Haley.
It's on.
Yes.
They both fucked up.
Because you get your ass mauled.
You're getting mauled. You're more fun. You ran. That's more
Hey.
exciting than me.
No, I'm saying in different scenarios. You right there getting mauled. Me with that bear.
You gonna take 2 steps to get your ass tore the fuck up.
Nah. I'm gone before he even before he.
You ain't Sonic, bro. Where you going?
You ain't seen me run. Try me, bears.
This is
I don't
what
want.
it says, and it don't make sense.
Oh,
It
we got some facts here,
says,
y'all.
If you encounter a grizzly bear, the first thing it says, do not run. So we already know
Uh-huh.
what's happening to him.
Hey, I'm
the
living.
second thing it says is avoid direct eye contact. Third is walk away slowly if the bear is not approaching. If the bear charges, stand your ground. What did I just say?
Uh-huh.
Stand your freaking ground, people. Don't. The first thing it says is don't
Haley
run.
is a gangster. Cause
I'm
me,
gone.
I'm either gonna pass out or I'm just gonna freak out. Let's say I'm gonna spaz out. Pass out or spaz out. That's one of the two. And that's
It
it.
says don't scream or yell. It says if you have pepper spray, be prepared to use it. If the grizzly charges within 25 feet of where you're standing, use the spray. If the animal makes contact, curl up in a ball on your side or lie flat. Main thing is don't do what.
And then
Zaire
when I
just said,
said
don't run.
ball up, y'all
'cause
said don't do that.
You said you gonna run.
I
He
mean,
said
I
run. He
That's
tried to
number
switch it up
one.
now.
No, when I first said ball up,
Literally,
y'all said
guys,
don't do
number
that.
one said don't
Didn't I say
run.
that? Did I say
Number
you
one.
ball up?
I
and
think
then you
freedom
show
full of shit,
weakness?
y'all. I think we heard you said you was gonna run. You said
No, I
run.
did. No, I
The
did.
main
But I
thing was
said
he was
you
gonna
show
run. Yeah,
weakness.
nah, but
I said you
but
show
running.
weakness.
You said if you charging,
Yeah, if that
I'm
nigga
running.
charges, I'm
That's
gone.
what you just
He ain't gonna
said.
catch me.
I see where y'all both coming from. Like, where the fuck will you go for charge? And at the end of the
stand
day,
your ground.
by
That's
you
what
standing your
PBS is
ground,
saying.
but you gonna get beat up though. I really
You get your ass
But you have a
worked.
chance. There's still a small
Of
chance
what?
that you
Of death?
won't die.
Anyway.
You're going to die.
You is too.
There's a small chance
I
that if
don't
you
know.
stand your ground, the bear is going to respect it. If you run, period, you're bait. It's done. You cannot run a bear. You cannot climb a bear. You cannot
Whoa.
swim a bear.
I
don't
need
wanna
PBS
know.
to go test
I think
this
I
out.
just. I think I would just sit there.
I don't
personally.
believe PBS.
I would just let go.
PBS and all them kids, fuck you, because y'all don't know what you're saying.
No, personally, I would let go. I wouldn't do nothing. I just like fuck it, God. Just here I go.
You better off curling up in the ball than running.
I might just curl up in the fucking ball to be honest at that point because if a bear come to me, I might have a heart attack. I might be dead if it attack me. I'll be real.
They're both
Right, yeah.
ways.
Like,
No, that's not true.
If,
all right,
If
Haley,
you
we gonna
run
put
your
you from
day-
a bear.
yeah, I want to see Haley work.
Look at her. Look, she's like,
I
oh
want to see
shit.
you out. Look, like I said, I'm standing my ground.
I mean, he said.
I respect
you
this
just said
sister.
Either way, you gonna die if that bear
No,
just
it's
like.
not either way. People have lived from bear attacks,
Ooh.
but no one has outrun a bear.
Shit, I seen this nigga
Name
on a bike.
one-
Hey, what's somebody
person-
commented like? So, I have. What's somebody has outran a bear before?
Show me
bet
the
you- I bet
person
you
who's
have.
outran a bear.
Show us, y'all.
I want
If
to.
y'all listen to this now or the
pretty sure
future,
that somebody
hey,
was out.
send us
Not
the info.
outran the bear, but the bear probably just like, escape from it.
Escape, but who outran it? If a bear was charging and you just started running, did you win?
Ooh.
I'm saying it's the same. All right, so if you have to fight a bear, how many people live to fight that bear?
Some people have fought bears.
And some people outran them.
Who?
I said you could look it up. You just saying like there's 0% facts that nobody in this world
The,
has
the
ran
first
from
thing
that
it
bear.
said was don't run.
So if not everybody
I was about to
knows
look it
that,
up.
So every person who's ran from a bear has died. That's what you're saying.
Somebody outran that motherfucker.
Exactly. So I'm saying, if I can get away before this bear even gets to the point, and he just like, you know what, fuck that nigga.
We said if it's charging.
Okay, if he's running and I'm gone, he just, hey, you know what, that nigga gone. I can't catch that.
Somebody outran a motherfucking bear.
Somebody outran a bear. That's
I don't care what y'all said on this one. Somebody in this world did.
A bear.
Not a lot of people though. But somebody outran that motherfucker. Somebody's like, shh, I got away. I bet he don't want to talk about it because it's probably was so serious. He's like, I don't want to talk
just
about
like
it.
The niggas who squared up. They were like, shit, I don't know.
Somebody probably did beat. Hey, no, think about somebody probably did beat up a bear. That's terrible. But think,
a professional runner from Kenya who is training was able to outrun some bears.
He's from Kenya.
This is a shout out to my Kenyan folk.
First of all,
Africa, we out here. I'm sorry
Peace
if y'all
love.
white and fluffy.
he saw bears. He had to think fast. He decided to run.
I saw that bear
They
and I
weren't
ran.
charging him.
They weren't.
They were not.
Okay, he
saw
ran.
the bears
He ran.
and he outran them.
Amen. Right here.
You
My
said
brother-
charging.
I'm right here. I'm running. I'm gone.
So freedom, you be the one to get away then.
I'm a survivor. I'm gonna live. That bear couldn't catch me.
I'm surviving too.
Have your face gone.
I ain't fucking with no damn bear.
I don't need support from you per usual.
You saw that movie?
I don't need support from you, but I'm saying I'm winning.
What was that movie with what was that nigga name? The white dude. And he got his. That nigga got fucked up.
I had left the conversation. What movie y'all talking about?
I don't.
I don't never get
Something like that.
Damn.
I said square up. I said I'm running.
These niggas talking about squaring up with bears. I'm just over here in my own world, like they tripping. I hope I don't get into that altercation with the bear.
Me and all my animals. The Covenant, yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't square up with a bear. I don't have beef with bears. They know me. I know them. I'm gonna be like peace and love. I spread peace.
Dominance, right?
Excuse me,
you
ma'am.
Would beat the shit out of a hyena, but you ain't gonna.
I said that's what they do. I didn't say I would do that.
But you said you understand that and you respect that.
I said if you're gonna be a hyena, nigga, and that's what you got to do.
I'm gonna go live.
What you mean? What else they gonna do? They can't just capture them. I don't respect that they have to. That one, they're tamed. I don't agree with any animal being tamed. Humans shouldn't be tamed. So no, I don't agree with their methods. I said I want to meet them. I want to see their culture. The fact y'all walk around with full blown hyenas and they respect you, that's incredible to me. I'm gonna respect it in a sense, but then the loving person that I am, I don't fuck with that.
I feel it.
You know, I do respect the culture. That's their culture. Every culture has its fucked up methods about it. But to see them live and just get a sense of why they do it, I've seen some beautiful pictures with them and their hyenas.
Yeah.
And they petting them, they all in their face licking them. So there is a bond there.
So you'll lick a hyena?
What?
Yeah, so did he say licking them? So you didn't say licking them?
The hyena licking them.
No, I'm about to say so. Hey, will you lick a hyena?
Hell no, I ain't licking nothing. It ain't one animal out here that I will lick.
I thought you.
I don't like when dogs lick me too much, so I ain't letting no hyena lick.
He not connected that he about to lick a hyena.
Hell nah.
Little humor.
A dog is a dog is a dog.
So, yo, you would have licked no animal.
Hell no sir. For what?
So you let the animal lick you.
Hell no.
So
I know. I mean, if a cat, well, yeah, that's rough. But I mean, actually, I do want to feel a lion lick my hand or any big cat. I just want to see what the roughness of their tongue.
Wow.
Because they said it could peel back the skin of a.
So you want your skin peeled back?
No. I mean, it's a different mechanism. But if it just licks you, it's not gonna rip your skin off. But it's rough. It's very rough. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds extreme.
Oh, it is. It is.
Wow. I don't know if I want an animal to lick me.
Just my hand. Just my hand.
I love this. This is a great part right there. That was great. You explained it so well too, and that's why I respect the most about it. Like he really had a reason why he wanted.
Oh yeah,
Too
shit.
lick his hand.
I'm a huge animal lover. I'm an advocate for this earth.
I love you for that.
I like Earth more than humans. Like I said, humans could be gone, and
fuck
I'm cool. You feel? I will be out here. Like I want my homies and my niggas and my family, soul family, who all is meant to be here. Y'all could chill, but that's why I say I understand. People have to go.
So if it came to the point like, hey, is it people or animals?
Animals,
So y'all pick animals over
Yeah.
people? Oh,
flat out.
you know, I don't know why I would
'Cause
pick. I like people though. People
I
are
love people.
great.
I love them, but they could be somewhere else on a different planet.
I want to chop it up with the animals, but people, we can talk language though. Animals, you can too in a different way. Like,
Yeah. And you think an animal's bond is so solid, a nigga would switch up on you in a heartbeat. You know, and that's the thing. Like, people could be on this planet, but then just how long till somebody be like, I'm better than you, or fuck you, or it's a problem. We can't, we don't harmonize, we don't coexist. Even ancient cultures had beef with some other culture for some different reason. So it's always
had
gonna
our
be,
rock.
yeah, it's always gonna be a battle. It's always gonna be some type of war. It's always gonna be something.
Yeah.
So animals, they're not vindictive. You know, they just exist. They just live until we get that mechanism back in our brain to be like, all right, we just need to live. You know, we just gonna keep on having these issues.
I love animals. I am scared of some, but I love them though for the most part.
You don't even be scared, man.
I had a dog for 14
It's
years.
about respect. I don't think it's about fear. There's animals that I wouldn't fuck with just off of disrespect.
It's some,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, you feel me?
Your space. I'm not gonna involve
Right.
myself in your space.
Why?
But
Because
I'm
it'll
not-
fuck you
it's
up,
not
right?
Because I'm not scared of you, but
I
I just
respect
know
you.
that that's just not a space that I need to inhabit with you. So I'm not gonna bother you in your space. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna
you know
try
what,
to sit
Haley?
up here.
That was wise. Keep it going. No, for real, keep it going.
No, but for real, like even like with sharks, you know, the ocean is not my natural habitat.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be all up in your face like, oh, what you doing? I'm not gonna be like that and then be like, oh shit, when you attack me like sharks don't necessarily attack, they're just
They
curious.
You trying to say mind your own
Attack.
business and then mind its own
Yeah.
business.
Everything
But
minds its
still-
own business.
But still, I'm in your space,
Yeah.
right? I'm in your habitat, and that's not natural for you.
Mhm.
And so then for however you react is not a fault of you.
Yeah, 'cause I'm in your shit.
Your space.
I'm in your
It's
house.
like you and my. I get what you're saying. On that makes a lot of sense though. You're right though. Like
That's
that's
all
like me going down
animals.
swimming in the ocean. Who is this nigga down here? You know, you're right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
And-
like,
and they
what
gonna come
the
and
fuck is
attack.
this? I mean, they're big
Yeah.
as hell. So
But
like,
what if you're
they're-
nice? Like, hey, shark, I want to be friends.
But even sharks are nice. Sharks are curious. They're very
Okay.
curious creatures. But since they're so fucking big, some sharks,
Uh-huh.
since they can be so big, their curiosity might kill you. But that's not their
Aw.
intention. They're
Yeah.
not. But again, you're a different thing that's coming into
That's
their
true.
space, and they're trying to
Yeah.
figure out what you are. And so,
Yeah.
because of their mass and all of that, I might end up killing you. But I ain't try
That's-
to do that.
That's
Feel more harm.
yeah, they'll harm you because kill. They're not
I
trying
mean,
because kill is
but
like
you
an
might die.
intent.
I'm like kill mean like so. I don't mean like they're intentionally trying to take your life. I mean like you might die
Yeah,
from their
yeah.
curiosity.
Yeah, you might
So-
die. Die is a better word.
Imagine
'Cause kill is
getting ate by a whale,
intentional.
though, and surviving.
I don't mean that.
You might
guys.
die.
I don't.
Fuck around and
Okay,
you
yeah.
get smoked.
I got
Okay.
a question for y'all there. Imagine getting ate by a whale and surviving. How would y'all feel after that?
Huh?
How would y'all feel after getting ate by a whale and surviving?
How would I feel after getting ate by? Huh?
Getting ate by a whale and surviving. What movie is that? Pinocchio.
All right, my brother. So a whale's throat is about the size of a quarter.
No, what was it then? What was that?
No, it's Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. What?
But he didn't get swallowed. He was in the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was in
Okay.
the
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Okay. So
Imagine
even
being
if
Pinocchio, though.
So if you got ate by a whale and you're in his
I
mouth,
wouldn't feel nothing.
yeah, that. Yeah.
Fighting
So,
it.
okay. So if I'm like Nemo and I'm in this nigga's mouth, I'm gonna be like Dory.
What?
You're gonna drown because
I'ma
you're
talk to him.
human.
You gonna talk to him?
Nigga, help. Knock knock.
Was he responding?
Yeah.
So the thing that ate the fish was responding.
Yeah. She did her
Let
little
me
whale
out.
talk.
Nah, bruh.
Yeah, here,
I
boy.
want to point out that Dory was a fish.
Okay. So a fish ate a
I
fish.
just want to point that
Was
out.
she not speaking English? All right then.
But a fish ate a fish, though? This is a very good Friday
Yeah.
conversation right now, and I fucking love it.
Okay, so if I'm in a whale's
Okay.
mouth,
All right.
I'm gonna say, Let me out.
I'm gonna say.
Let me out.
Get digested by a whale.
You can't. You can't fit in his throat.
What are you gonna say?
But can you?
What are you gonna say?
No, a whale's mouth.
What are those big? I'm talking those big whales that can eat you in one bite.
Yeah, they eat krill and shrimp.
What
So
would you say? What would you
They can
say?
swallow
I'm gonna say, excuse me, sir, madam.
How? You're gonna say.
Excuse me,
So
sir,
as you're
madam.
inhaling all of that water, as you're excuse me.
His mouth is closed, obviously. So there's no water in there. I'm fully oxygenated. I'm fully oxygenated in this mouth, and I'm fully thriving talking to him.
So what you say though?
It don't depend.
And once he opens his mouth, thank you.
Yeah, you can go out and open his mouth.
He opened his mouth to consume you.
Yes. No, he can't consume me. I can't fit
You're
in his
in
throat.
his mouth. He had to open it.
Once he opens his mouth
This sounds a little
to yawn, once he opens his mouth to yawn, Justin, once he opens his mouth to yawn, I'm swimming out.
Getting ate by a whale. Once the whale open his mouth, I'm out too. I'm like,
We're out. We go.
Like, why would
Once
you
he
float around
opens
in
his
there?
mouth, that's what I'm saying. If I make
you get
his
shitted
mouth,
out, shit.
if his mouth is like this, once he opens to eat his krill,
Hey, swim out that motherfucker.
he won't. I'm gonna pinch him.
No, it's suction.
I know.
These niggas
I'm
are
gonna
good.
pinch him.
Ooh, if you get suction back, you just
And
get
he
shit
gonna
out.
and then I'm swimming out.
How did Pinocchio get out though?
I'm gonna hit him with something. How did Pinocchio?
How did Pinocchio get out?
They was on this boat, and then they talked to the whale.
Pinocchio was a
Okay.
ventriloquist dummy that could talk. We're not about to sit up here and act like these are real situations.
This is
We're
real.
not about to
This
sit
can
up
happen.
here and act like
This can
it's real
happen.
life.
This obviously can happen because
Haley
I
tripping, y'all.
I
It
could be
can
on my
happen.
boat and I could be sailing with my daughter, and then all of a sudden, hella boom, and I'm next thing you know, we waking up. Where we at, Daddy? We in this nigga's stomach. Moby Dick. Moby Dick.
See what I mean?
Moby Dick.
See what I mean?
That
You understand?
nigga got ate, and what did he have to do? He had to talk to the nigga to let him out. He shatted him out. He
Moby
sprouted
Dick.
him out.
You don't even know what happened.
He spotted him out.
Blowhole.
Yes.
You just said
Oh,
he shot it.
Moby Dick with
that's
the-
the same
the-
difference. Spotted, shatted.
I'm so,
So who was inside Moby Dick?
Moby Dick was a nigga hunting for a whale. The whale came back and ate him.
Okay.
And then he was in his stomach for 14 days and 40 nights.
Okay.
And so then he blew his
that
blowhole.
was not the story.
He said 14 days and 40 nights.
That was not even the story.
well.
You could, yo,
I don't know
take
what's going on.
survival tactics from these guys.
I
If
like.
you get ate by a whale, just don't get ate.
I just feel like, hey, if you get ate by a whale, swim out that motherfucker and
You
come
can
on this
swim
motherfucking podcast and tell us
Their
about your
throat
experience.
is this big. It can't swallow you. They said it on Animal Planet.
Yo, I'm glad somebody understands me. Thank you.
We out, Justin. We just gonna swim out that
I
bitch
feel
while they
it,
in there
man.
struggling. We
Y'all
gonna
gonna
be like, we gonna be
struggle.
on the boat.
It's
You
cool.
ain't saying nothing, so obviously you be a mute.
Podcast.
You won't hear what you're talking.
They hear you.
Now, Lavish World.
Look here, y'all. Long story short, you get ate by a whale. Swim out the whale.
Swim out that bitch.
Swim, get out the whale.
Get out
You ate by it.
immediately. Don't even put yourself in that situation.
Blue whales don't have teeth.
Oh,
So, he
assuming
can't chew
that
me.
So assuming that you guys sucked into the mouth of a blue whale in one piece, you would most likely get crushed against the whale's palate. You're going to die. Bye.
Not him.
I mean, you could survive though. It's a possibility.
Yes, there is.
God damn it.
Because once he opens his mouth again, he gonna be like, "What is this
But
big
then-
ass thing in my mouth?" Yeah, he gonna be like, "What
you
is
could,
that?"
You could die though. You could live. You could die.
Just like a dog or a cat, when they get something on their tongue, what they do? What happens when something fly on your mouth? So that's what he gonna do. He gonna feel me on his tongue, spit me out.
It's gonna taste different.
Yeah, he gonna be like, this ain't what I'm usually eating on. I don't.
Esophagus.
Yeah,
The esophagus. Yeah, I don't want to get ate by a whale.
nah.
But you never know though.
Sperm whales,
Weird
can
Four
also-
inches.
Sperm whales
How
could
big is
sometimes
esophagus?
swallow a squid whole. You're not bigger than a squid. So if a sperm whale swallows you, they could swallow you whole.
But Haley, you don't believe there's no
A
big ass
squid?
whale out there that can eat us in one bite?
I'm about to say that's the.
It
biggest
has to be
whale.
one there. One.
No, sperm whale. No, sperm.
Y'all don't believe that?
It's either sperm or a
Sperm whales are
humpback.
big.
That's the largest whale and second largest, like,
And what kind of squid is it eating? Is it squid or squid?
Listen, it's whales that eat niggas in one bite, y'all. I'm
right,
telling
there's different
y'all.
squids.
Oh, she's done. She signed out.
Because she said it like that made a point. She said it eats a squid, and you're not bigger than, or you're bigger than a squid. Yeah, what kind of squid?
Oh, some squid's big as fuck.
That's what I said. Now, if it's eating big nigga squids, that's the size of this table, then I'm dead. But if he only eating squids the size of this book.
She looking it up. Are you looking it up?
What kind of squids he eat?
Squids. Let's see who on the live.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, my family? How y'all feeling out there? We talking about squids and whales that eat people.
Call this section Animal Planet.
Section Animal Planet?
Animal Planet.
But, so, do you feel like it's a whale can eat people?
Planet animal.
No, it's not like
in one bite? You don't feel like it's no whale deep in the sea, that big, they can just swah.
And whales are very friendly. Yeah, whales are one of the. They're like big elephants.
I'm talking about these deep sea creatures that look crazy.
Oh, now they are.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
But see, there's no whales like that though.
How
Whales
do you
are
know?
made because they gotta breathe. Because whales are they hold their breath.
What was the welly sassy? Yes.
The welly sassy.
This is a whole new name for it, like the welly sassius. A welly sassius. No, I get what you're saying, but no, I'm just saying it's shit in the deep sea. I feel like eat you one bite. Not a whale, but some.
It's a whole nother world that we live in.
Yeah. There's squids that will just take you under. You feel me? So
The giant squid is real.
yeah,
the giant squid is real.
They're huge.
I saw it once.
Oh,
Y'all know the story about it?
You lived to tell the tale.
I lived to tell the tale. It was a chilly night. This was back in summer 2017.
2017.
We went rowboating, right? And I looked in the water, and I was like, "What's that?" And I just, didn't pay no mind. And I saw a giant squid. Oh my gosh!
Boo! Crash! Flat! Damn! The boat is going down. And he lived to.
I lived to see it.
I checked out because I ain't got no support on this shit.
Oh my god! Hey, somebody said something. Hold on.
We support it. Yeah.
They have bristles. Whales have been known, especially known to protect other species.
You can wreck with that bear.
Oh, they say whales protect. Somebody said whales protect people.
Exactly. So I wouldn't even get 8. Haley.
Oh, so okay. I guess.
Haley and Justin.
Yeah.
Somebody sent a request. Let's get them on here. Hold on.
You ain't even think we in a relationship. It's my biggest enemy.
Nah, man. You said that nigga eat me. I said I wouldn't. You said how would I get out?
Oh, there we go. What up, bro? Pretty smooth. How you feeling, man?
He about to kick some knowledge.
I came up here to get it.
I feel it, man. So how you feel about whales, bro?
Man, I just like, stumbled upon this conversation. But if I remember correctly, they have bristles which they use to I guess what you would say swallow is underwater. And then the bristles help them separate the kale or what do they call it? The shrimp or whatever those like small shrimps are called.
Okay.
When they inhale the water. Also, they don't have any teeth, but they have actually blue whales have been known to actually protect people or other species nearby. Like they'll guide them out of the water when nearby predators are like sharks and shit. Or I'm sorry, I don't know if you allowed to cuss in here.
Say what the fuck you want to say.
What the fuck been do?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? You know me.
I do too.
But no, that's real though, bro. So do you feel like there is a whale out there that can eat a human in one bite?
Well, isn't there like a story of Jonah? I don't know if y'all Christian or what.
Yes.
Yeah, see, there
He
you
got
go.
ate by the
Come
whale.
here,
I was with that nigga.
He got ate by the whale,
we
though,
was
right?
sipping on
Just
Majesty
saying,
Sweet,
use what you already know. You know what I'm
and we
saying?
got 8.
For sure, man. We appreciate you, my brother. I think it went away.
Yes, the bristles. That's how I would escape. I would grab onto his
Thanks a lot, my
toothbrush,
brother, for answering the
and
question,
I would pull
man.
myself
No
out.
problem, man.
All right, peace.
Hit me up.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, his mouth brush would help guide me to safety. And obviously, if
Hold
he
on.
ate me...
Shout out to our brother for going live right there.
Yeah, shout out to...
My apologies, bro.
Mano.
Yes, sir.
But,
I just want to say I didn't bring this up.
But yeah, hey, he spit some facts though. He said it was actually a whale story that happened, and he actually gave some facts about the bristles and shit I ain't know about. Oh, so you know about that too?
Baleen bristles.
Baleen bristles, and that's
with some wine.
Teeth.
teeth. And how big are they? How big are Braylene bristles?
Braylene?
Hey.
I don't know. Don't say.
We trying to find out how big Braylene bristles are. This has been a very interesting podcast.
It's been great. I love these animal topics.
Yeah, shit.
The what would you do situations are just really thriving.
Yeah.
So what would you do?
If I was to get swallowed by a whale or something else, an animal situation.
Because we
period.
didn't hear. Actually, I want to hear you and Haley's. What would you do if you was in a whale's mouth?
If I was in a whale's mouth,
Shit else.
I would just be like, I guess I'm in this motherfucker until you find a way to get out. And I would hope the dude open his mouth up and I just shoot out that
All
motherfucker.
right, we're in agreement. What about you, Haley?
But then again,
Yeah.
what if I go inside the whale's stomach? There's a whole bunch of heavy shit in there and it's boom. I don't know. You know what I mean?
you won't fit.
Yeah. Well,
You can't fit in his throat.
really?
I would be
Yeah.
So I'll die at that point.
It's 4
I would be
inches.
the.
It's not a
I
quarter.
would be
4
a human
inches.
that would be protected because I'm a good person.
Okay.
So if he ate you,
I wouldn't be eaten.
or if he was in his mouth,
I'm a good person.
so what would you do to get out?
Sing.
I wouldn't have to do anything. 'Cause
Oh,
he
you
saved
was
me.
saying,
No.
what would you do?
Probably when you guys do wait till the mouth open, because the air supply is only.
I
so
wouldn't be
limited.
eaten.
I don't know.
We're great people as well.
Octopuses are cool.
Huh?
Octopuses are cool though.
So what if you was trapped in an underwater thing with a shark? Like what if the cage broke
Man, don't be saying no shit
and there's
like
sharks
that.
swimming around you?
Man,
I wouldn't care.
at that point, I would if the cage break and I'm in there with sharks, I just let go.
I'll make it. I'll make it.
I'm like,
That's
God, if I'm meant to live
Like
after
it
this,
is.
I'm meant to live after this. I'm out here with these sharks. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, what if you have a cut?
Yes. What if blood is leaking from you?
If blood's leaking from me,
I mean, like, you guys know what happened.
I'm gonna punch the fuck out that shark.
if blood's leaking from me while
Punch
I'm in
it.
there with a shark, we're gonna
I'm
die.
gonna fight.
That bitch be in slow motion.
You gonna fight a shark, Haley?
I'm gonna fight.
Haley gonna fight everything.
Listen,
A shark.
Haley's just invincible,
No.
y'all.
It's like,
Put her in the
beat a
woods.
motherfucking shark
She
up.
come out with a full leather jacket. All right.
All right,
Linda,
let them know.
listen.
How you gonna fight a shark?
Damn. What I'm saying is,
Tell them.
I'm.
Let them know.
Ooh, if I'm bleeding. Ooh. If I'm freaking bleeding, I'm gonna try to swim up top. If I can't make it and I get bit, I'm swinging. Cause what else am I gonna do?
I know what I would do.
If I'm bleeding,
I'm underwater.
I would
I'm
try.
underwater.
You know your swinger goes.
Have you
pretty
seen
slow,
Jaws? Yes, we have seen
what you
Jaws. That's a
gonna
prime
do?
example.
What you gonna do?
Uh-oh.
Let me tell y'all what I would do.
You gonna run?
Exactly. You gonna run?
No. When the shark is coming, you have to time it
No.
correctly.
If no. Don't change the story. If you
If
are
I'm
bleeding,
how's it changing anything?
if you're bleeding,
the shark is coming.
what are you doing?
That's what I did.
All right,
I say
answer
that?
it.
Didn't
Answer
I say
it.
that?
Answer it.
I think I was going on.
I don't think you were, but
I said the shark is coming.
and you're bleeding.
Clearly. So you have to time it correctly. So as he's coming, like in all the shark movies, as he's about to bite, grab onto his fin.
Because he's Aquaman.
Grab
And
onto
he's gonna
his
sit up
fin.
here.
Hey, brother, Freedom has the connection with nature
He
over
is
here.
Aquaman.
You grab
He
onto
will.
his fin or his dorsal, and you ride that nigga up to the top.
So you gonna ride a shark?
I'm gonna
up?
ride
Hey,
that bitch to the
Are
top.
you
Hey, that is.
excited?
I wouldn't do
I
that.
don't know if that would be possible
How?
for you.
Why?
He's not a dolphin.
Hold on.
You can dodge in water.
So okay, Let's put this into perspective because I said I would try to fight.
This
the
is
shark.
me. This is shark.
I said I would try to fight the shark, and he just said that my punches would be too slow because we're underwater. But
Wouldn't they?
But yet,
Punch me
when
underwater.
the shark is coming to him, he can around the shark.
You can.
And grab.
You can.
You know how fast the shark can glide?
I said.
Thank you. You faster than the shark. He's faster than the bear. He's faster than the shark.
On land.
Hey, my nigga.
You know
I
what?
can't punch
You
him.
know
But I'm
what?
gonna beat his ass.
So
Yeah.
you gonna maneuver around a shark?
Yeah.
You're gonna maneuver around. First of all, if you punch a shark in the nose,
Nose or eye?
we saw in Deep Blue Sea, what did LL Cool J do?
No, he got away. He
What did he do?
hit the nigga in the eye.
Hey, thank
He was
you.
like, stab.
Thank you.
rip his eye out.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Okay,
My man's got away.
Obviously, fighting is a good tactic. You up
But
here
you
trying
said he
to
bit you.
maneuver.
You said he bit you, so you were done from the start.
If he bites you, it's a wrap, though. Oh, it did bite him, though. It did bite him, though.
No,
yeah.
and then she said it will bite her.
I was just stating a scenario.
You said it bit you.
I was just stating a scenario.
Then you said if it bit you, then you swing it.
Well, yeah, y'all lost me on that one, y'all. I'm sorry. I guess
I'm dodging it.
I guess at the end of the day, it sounded like she got bit by a shark, and she gonna try to fight the nigga. And then Zaire like, man, nigga, please, shoot, I'm out of here.
You feel me?
And I'm over here thinking in my head like, I don't know what I would do, but I'm listening to both of y'all like, shit.
I'm dodging shit.
And then she already just like, yeah.
So what would you do?
What would you do?
She said yours was fantasy. I just want people to know that she said that what he said was fantasy.
She ain't say that.
I was just stating sarcasm as probably fantasy. He's thinking of you
That
dodging.
probably fantasy. She ain't trying to.
I mean, they did it on Deep Blue Sea.
Mm.
The nigga dodged them. The movie. He dodged the shark. The shark was swimming, and he dodged him.
He got whole bit, and
that nigga was bleeding. I'm talking about when the shark was coming.
We were talking about if you're bleeding. How are you bleeding if you didn't get bit?
No, he did get bit. The shark was in that nigga's mouth. I mean, he was in his. Yeah,
he was leaking blood. I have a cut.
Said that.
If the nigga coming towards me, if the nigga coming towards me,
I don't know what y'all talking about now.
And he just like he like let me get a taste. Let me see what this is.
How are you bleeding if you didn't get bit?
I got a cut. We said we got cut.
No, we didn't say that. You said if you're bleeding. How are you bleeding?
Nyla said if we got cut.
How would blood be involved?
You could have got cut. You scraped yourself. It's coral reef. You're swimming out. Ouch. I'm cut. And then there's sharks, and now they're like.
Let's say if you were injured.
Yes.
Or something.
I ain't answering
this is actual factual over here.
Stop.
Hey, y'all. Dodge a shark. All right. Punch it if you can.
Hold on.
Just make sure we know how swinging underwater is. So if you're gonna hit a shark, that means he has to grab you for you to be above you.
I'm listening to this foolery, bro. All right. First of all, you ain't dodging no shark.
Thank you. Sir.
Hang up on him.
I don't know your name.
Hang up on him.
I appreciate you.
I'm Dom. It's nice
Hi, Dom.
to meet you.
Thank you.
Hang up on him.
First of all, niggas can't swim. Most niggas can't swim.
I can swim. I can swim.
One person is on my side. I swear to God, I'm the face university.
Look, how many of y'all is on there right now? I can only see like 3 people.
3 people.
So like 3 people, right? So out of the 4 of us online right now, only 1 nigga can swim, right? But your ass is not dodging no shark.
I'm dodging.
Right?
I didn't say I was. I was a whole lifeguard.
I'm dodging.
No, you was? Okay,
Yes.
well then, so that's 2 people. Hey, look, we on the roll. I like change. We had Obama and everything. Cool. But the first thing you need to know is a shark can smell blood from a mile away, so he probably smelled your ass before you even hopped in the water.
I smell the nigga.
Right, I smell the nigga. Oh, we finna eat.
Hey.
We finna eat. Let's go. That's why they don't chum the waters.
Not everybody can be great.
It's illegal to chum the waters because of that whole thing.
There's minerals, there's macros, then there's gods.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Y'all had me going. She was like, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna throw a punch. First of all,
yeah, Haley.
How you gonna punch something that's coming at you like 35 miles an hour?
All right, Haley.
I didn't say it like that.
Yes, you did.
No,
yes, you did. You said I'm gonna throw a punch.
LL Cool J ripped, bro. Don't get me wrong. That nigga lift.
He stabbed him in the eye with a Jesus cross. He stabbed him in the eye with a Jesus cross. Let me have.
Where's your Jesus cross?
Hey, who was the director of that movie? Was he white or black?
I got stuff on my necklace.
You gonna stab him with a stone?
The director of that
movie. Can you mind
yours?
I don't know who
Will
the
I mind
director
mine?
was.
All right. So somebody Google it. If he was white, that explains why he was even in the fucking water. All right, because I'm not hopping in.
I thought we were on the same side. I don't know which point is at this point.
I don't know what you're talking about punching a shark.
So are we going to be able to dodge fins? Are we going to be able to dodge fins?
Yeah.
We're not going to dodge nothing underwater.
I'm ducking.
Hide under a rock.
I'm ducking.
I'm not.
Okay.
Have you seen 47 Below?
Hell no.
47.
We saw Jaws in the deep blue sea.
You know what? I'm gonna change my story.
They was in a cage.
I'm gonna pick the shark that ain't hunting me.
No.
I'm gonna grab onto his fin.
No. You can't address the whole story. You bleeding, and the shark is coming for you. What you doing?
I'm gonna grab the one who ain't coming for me.
You can't pick.
Just
Why?
destroying the logic right now.
I'm gonna find a whale.
If you watch 47 Below, they put you in a cage and you like able to see the sharks and whatnot. So in this movie,
you know what?
They chum the waters. They chum the waters. They're in the cage, and they still was not safe. They still was not safe. So you being underwater. You talking about being outside the cage?
I didn't bring this
Throwing
up.
a punch at a shark.
I didn't bring this up.
Haley
swinging, I'm dodging.
You're not dodging anything.
What would you do with the shark, bro?
First, I'm not in the water, dude. I'm not in the water.
Somebody just threw your ass in there, like, hey, get your ass in the water.
Hey, bro, I know jujitsu. Ain't nobody throwing me nowhere. I'm good.
Well, we know what to say with him. He drowned.
So you gonna drown.
We know what's happening, brother. You drowning.
I'm drowning. Yeah.
Minerals, mackerels, God. Okay.
I'm gonna ask the shark to give me a little bit of
Which
time
one you want to be?
To go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? To drown slowly.
Mackerel.
You can handle me later.
I feel it, man. Me personally,
All right.
I ain't fucking with a shark.
I'm on your side. You want to punch? I want to dodge.
And they can grow them back.
You fighting bears.
Man, it's like a
Minerals, mackerels,
It's like a
guys.
very aggressive,
Which one do you want to be?
Like paper shredder, bro. Just, that's what you're basically going into.
That's facts, man.
I'm glad.
Thanks for giving us Shark Talk 101, man. We appreciate it, bro.
I'm glad you're happy being what you want to be.
Y'all,
Success to you.
Have a blessed evening.
And I'll communicate
All right,
with you
brother,
while I'm
peace
on
and
my
love,
God
man.
shit.
I'm about to walk.
All right.
To all the Facebook users,
I'm about to walk.
all the
Shout out my
Instagram
brother
watchers, minerals, mackerels, gods. Which one do you want to be?
You want to end the podcast off with that?
Yes.
All right. So today's end of the podcast is going to end off with
Minerals, mackerels, gods. Which one do you want to be?
I like that. I can see like for a commercial. All right, for sure though. But y'all got anything to say before we get off the podcast there?
I'm not swinging on no shark.
Oh,
I ain't
shit.
posting up with a bear. I'm out here.
I'm loving this shark. Hey, is that still recording? Oh, it's still recording. Yes, got hurry up. We're almost there. We're almost there. All right. You got anything to say before we get off the show?
No.
Thank
you.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know you were about to talk. My bad.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, you got to come on here with our shenanigans again. We have a lot of shenanigans on this motherfucker.
This is the shenanigans
For
part.
sure. Well, I appreciate y'all.
Unity
as
is
always.
key.
I like that.
Unity is key to our survival, whether it's with a bear, whether it's with a shark, whether it's with a whale, or whether it's with humanity.
Yep.
Unity is what we all must have.
And what I'm gonna say is, y'all, but probably by the time I hear this shit hopefully be lower down. But everybody out there that's going through shit is getting affected by something. Y'all keep on pushing, keep on grinding.
pushing.
On the real though, because a lot of people are getting laid off and some real shit's happening. But y'all hear this, keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? Keep going through this. There's definitely sunlight through this right now because I see the light. You know what I mean? I'm just letting y'all know it's there. Yep. See what I mean?
Very temporary.
Yeah,
Very
it's very temporary. Yep. So keep doing y'all doing,
They're
and we
talking
see y'all.
about giving $1,000 per household. So let's
Don't-
get that. Let's get
Take
that.
your money and do not reelect.
Yeah.
Don't let this man confuse you into reelecting him. Take your
I
money.
don't think anybody's there. I hope not.
No, I've seen some memes. Some people might be like, "Oh, my president." No,
Blacks.
this is all a ploy. You
Yeah.
take your money, you get on with your life.
Let's create a new.
Thank you.
Let's create a
Well,
new
hey.
government. We won't call it government. Okay.
Well, we're gonna do what we gotta do, man.
Unity.
For sure. Well, hey, this is the Smooth Podcast. But, ladies and boys, girls, thank you for watching or listening to Lavish Journey Podcast, where we create, inspire, and
Spread greatness.
see y'all next time. Peace and love.